And welcome back to the channel, Dan, who reviews as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And if you're on Twitter, you can tweet me as well at Dan Who Reviews. Hello, how are we doing? It is Thursday once again, episode 83. I cannot believe it. As these weeks go by, it still amazes me that we've been doing this continuously. Haven't skipped a week. We may have changed a day every now and then, but we have never missed a week. 83 weeks in a row, but I have not done it on my own. This man has done it with me. Here he is, Hero Collections, aka Brandon. How you doing, Brandon?
Yo, how you doing, bro?
Happy
Thursday.
Indeed.
Can you believe it's Thursday already?
Yeah,
it's so weird.
The week's
so
whizzing
weird.
by, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because like you only get one life. I don't want it to whiz by. Do you know what I mean?
No, exactly. But it's it's been a very, very quick week. But
we're
here.
Week, a busy week.
Busy week. Whether that means it's been good or not, I'm not quite sure yet. But definitely a busy week. But it also feels like a slow week. I don't know. Things feel like they're kind of dragging at the minute. You know, it's weird.
It's like, because I'm waiting. I'm just clamoring for the next bit of toy news. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's the thing. Yeah.
That's how we live our lives now.
I think,
work, home. Where's the toys?
I think I think there's a lot of unanswered questions at the minute about what the next couple of months look like.
Yes.
You know.
And I need to know financially. I need to know what's going on here.
Yeah. And I think we all kind of have an idea about what the next couple of months looks like, but we just want solid answers, I think. So I feel like that's why time is moving quite quick at the moment, but in other ways we kind of feel like we're not quite there yet.
I don't mind if the working week goes quick, but then like slow down at the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Let me have a couple of days off.
No, you know the thing that's getting me at the moment, that it's nice and sunny during the week when I'm at my desk, but then the weekends are grey and gloomy. That's been killing me recently.
Well, hopefully spring is upon us, and that will change. And as I said, in July for the 100th episode, and I'm going to keep plugging it because we're going to make it happen. But in July 100%. For the 100th episode, Brandon, Rich, and Phil can come as well if he's not working at some dentistry appointment. But he's not a dentist, by the way. But anyway, speak to Phil. They're coming to do a live podcast, live stream in person. And I've never personally met Rich either. So I hope he's a nice guy. I'm assuming he is.
Which is really weird because I feel like I have met Rich.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I was talking to Tony about that on his live stream. Is that some of the people I speak to more in my life now are through this community. So again, it's a good times. But talking about this community, some people have already jumped in using the channel membership token. So let me shout some people out. So Laserpants jumped in. He says, "Cheerio, old chap." So Laser Trousers, welcome, as always. George W101, he says, "Just finished a 5,000 word essay. Can finally relax." That's a good feeling. I remember being young and having deadlines and all that nonsense. And to make you depressed, George, it doesn't stop. Now we're adults in jobs and we have other deadlines and stuff. It's very depressing, George. But hopefully we can distract you for a little bit. And then Nathan also says, "Welcome to the Members Club." So Nathan's been a Members Club member for a long time. And let me just pause for a second, right? Because it's been over a year since my channel membership. So I've got a list of names here that have been a channel member since the beginning. All right, so day one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I just want to do a few special thank yous because, as I said, it really does contribute and encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing, and also help me do what I'm doing as well. It helps keep the lights on, as you know. So shout out to all the people contributing that way and being part of the community that we've built here. So Phil Jones, of course, just talking about him. He's been a channel member for over 12 months. Same as Rich, of course. Thank you very much, Rich. Cloud Foxwell, always happy to see Cloud on a live stream. He's been a channel member for 12 months. Tanner as well has been a co-host to Turtles and Tea. He's been a channel member for 12 months. Laser Trousers, or Laser Pants as you know him across the pond, he has also been a channel member for 12 months. The Mighty Most Jeff has also been a channel member for 12 months. Jamie Gitchard, I think Gitchard is how you say it. Jamie, he's literally got the record for the most appearances on Legends and Liquor. So the streak continues with Jamie.
I also really hope he's around today because today is also a special day.
Yes, and
Jamie should know why.
Let's see if he pops in. Also, Joe figured it out. He's been a channel member for 12 months as well. So again, just want to say thank you. There's a few more channel members that are sort of approaching their 12-month period. And again, I'll make sure I shout out when we hit that milestone because, again, it means a lot to me. It genuinely does. Because my channel memberships was a way for me to figure out who really is supporting the channel. And that's why it gives them the key to the live stream, gives them the key to the channel. Like, let's be honest, a couple of channel members have got spin-offs because of the channel membership. So, like, as I said, and again, I am doing a giveaway. I'm going to do like a special 1 hour live stream, which is it's going to be locked for channel members only. And I'm going to be doing some giveaways. Baron Zemo's like the main prize, but I've got Symbiote, Spider-Man, and some other stuff. So if you're a channel member, well, if you are not a channel member, get on board, support the channel, and maybe you'll get some decent legends for it as well. But let's say hello to other people that are in the chat. Oh, Jamie, there you go. Jamie has just jumped in.
Yeah. He is here.
He says, it might be a dangerous game, but I think I might wait for the rest of the wave before pre-ordering Kate and Clint. I am around today. So he's all talking about Legends, but you were on about a different anniversary, and I think I know what you're on about. Is it something to do with vampires?
It is indeed. Yeah. Should I start from the top of the chat and then work my way down to Jamie?
Say hello to people.
So Phil Jones is here. Mike D is here. Says, let's see what Ryan has planned on Instagram today. Animal Toys in the chat. King Black Bolt, Richard Moore, Stryden.
Rich M donated
Tony,
£5.
Rich M's
Congrats to Brandon on 12 months channel membership. Oh, hang on. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you very much, Rich. I constantly owe this man so many fivers, but I appreciate his comedic appearance. Brandon's a co-host. It's all good. It's all good.
There you go. See, Rich, I have an 82 week.
He is a channel member. He's a channel member though. Brandon, you are a channel member, Brandon.
I am. Yeah, I am. I think I am at least.
No, if you type in the chat, it proves it. I think if you've been a channel member for over a year, you get like a new gold tick. I think the question mark changes colour, but carry on. Thank you, Rich.
Let's see. Thank you, Rich. Let's see what else we got. Mini Plastic Multiverse is here. Joe Bates is here. Says happy Thursday, everyone. Hope everyone has had a good week. I know for a fact that Joe Bates has had a good week because of what's dropped this week. Kurt K is here. Rectangular is here. Damien is here. Nathan. Graphitoid. Chino Santos. Clintastic 4, Screwed Toys, Laser Pants. Who else we got? Arvin Shah is here. Been putting up some great photos recently. Says happy Thursday, and I think right now it's just the calm before the storm for Legends news. Nathan is here. I can't remember if I said Nathan or not. Darth Clueless is here. Omega Weapon 13. Tac Toys with Film. Jay's Toy Collection UK. Jay's Toy Collection UK says, how have you not met Rich? That's mad.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? It does feel weird. We will this year. We will this year. I've only met Brandon once, technically, so...
Yeah, and that's almost a year ago, you know?
No, it's crazy, isn't it?
Isn't that so weird?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Dark Joker's in is in the chat.
Wow, Dante, how you doing?
Shout out to the 302. Who else we got? Iron Manuel is here. Mark Rose is here. Andrew is here. Cheeky Monkey Kiara. Jason Lopez. Home Dude, Eric Stream, Mark Rose, 1-6 Shooter, and let's see. I think that's everybody. Right, so Jamie is on the money. So Jamie says, "Yes, man. 25 years of Buffy. I feel really old now." So that is true. Arvin Shah also hit it. Buffy's 25th anniversary. Gahubri J says, quick Google Buffy anniversary. 25 years? Seriously, bro? 25 years, man. Do I feel old? I'm actually currently rewatching Buffy and Angel. I'm in season 4 of Buffy and season 1 of Angel, and I was just doing it for the fun of it because I needed something as background noise to watch, and then like realizing this morning, I was like, because I started seeing all the posts about its 25th anniversary, I thought, how the heck is it already 25 years? Like, that is just scary.
We were talking about time flying, weren't we? And there you go. There's an example of that. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, really crazy.
Okay, we're going to get, obviously today's stream, as we're sort of, as someone quite rightly put it, we are the quiet before the storm, I think, in regards to Legends news. I think due to movies moving around and the schedules and stuff changing, they've got to hold on to some of this news. So we're obviously just clamoring for it, but we know it's around the corner. So until then, we're sort of milking whatever news we get. And there were some pre-orders this week from Marvel Legends, and we will obviously discuss them just a little bit, but to be honest, it was nothing we haven't seen already, nothing new we haven't. And I was a little bit conflicted with the pre-orders, to be honest, because they've never done it this way before, and I'm like, a little bit confused, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But we could do some housekeeping first and foremost. Tony in the chat as well. I do want to shout out Tony because I did a live stream with him this week. So last Saturday it was on an Analog Toys YouTube channel. So I'm sure you're already aware. But we did a live stream last Saturday talking Action Man of the 90s. And I was going to show this off during our recent pickups because, again, I talk about a lot of modern toys on this channel, but I do collect like my nostalgic attachment lines. It's just not something I show off too much. But after being on that stream, I got a little bit itchy for more Action Man content. So I was scouring eBay, looking for bargains, looking for deals, and I managed to get one of the Action Men that I really like, mint on card in pretty good packaging. So if you're a kid of the 90s, here you go. I got the Roller Extreme Action Man mint on card for a really good price, like not even far past retail from back in the day, to be honest. So this is a steal, I think, because these are only going to go up and get harder to find, especially in this condition. This is sealed, box looks crisp, looks brand new, doesn't it, Brandon?
It does.
You're a kid in the 90s. Do you remember Action Man a little bit?
I do remember Action Man. Yeah. I had a few Action Men back in the day. But I mean, I wasn't like huge with it, but I definitely had an Action Man or two. Yeah,
because they were on the shelves throughout the 90s. But again, this one, I think this one was like 95. Okay, this one says 96, so it makes sense. Again,
that's as old as me, bro.
There you go. So yeah. Anyway, I got a little bit itchy because of Analog Toys. So shout out Tony. He says it's 4 a.m. over there down under. So he's in the future. What's this week's lottery numbers, Tony? Please send them me. Me and Brandon need to buy lots more toys. But he also did a best action figure YouTube channels, and I won't spoil anything. But look, if I hover over it a little bit. Whoa!
Oh yeah, there it is.
Tony, much appreciated. But go and watch that. Go and introduce yourself to tons of channels. Tony's more into the retro stuff, obviously military themed, as you know. But if you're a fan of the Infinity Equation, fan of Anaverse, Action Force, I'm sure you know the name. He's an action figure himself, the man. So go and check out Analog Toys. Much appreciated. All that good stuff. Now back to our regular schedule plug-in. Here's the Dan Who Network. This week, by the way, is a Legends and Liquor weeks. Let me throw up the graphic. I always throw up the wrong graphic. That's Turtles and Tea. Shout out Tanner. I do that every week. Shout out Turtles and Tea. Go and watch the last Turtles and Tea, by the way. So much turtle news to talk about. But yeah, anyway, back to Legends and Liquor. This Sunday is another Legends and Liquor. Now, I promise you it's probably not going to be 4 hours like last time. That was a one-off because of a lot of news. So back to just our regular chilled out 2-hour stream, 2 groups of guests, duck races, all that good stuff. That's this Sunday. So if you want to be part of Legends and Liquor this week, you can start messaging me via DM after today's stream. After today's stream, I start putting the list together. I usually have about 14 spaces. I will make room for more if we get more through the door, but 14 is a good number, usually 2 groups of 7. So again, if you're a channel member and you've never been on and you're thinking about getting on, please do. It's always great to see new faces and see the name behind the username, if that makes sense. Like, I actually know people by their first name now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know your boy's got toys as Alexi, and I know Thirsty for Chicken's called Nick. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jamie's
who's cool?
Jamie.
Let's do it. Let's do a test. Who's Cool Toys UK?
Cool Toys UK. Phil Jones.
Who's Wolfpack Toy Review?
Miguel.
Who's Gahoobry J?
Matt.
Who's Mini Plastic Multiverse?
Tom.
Who's Cheeky Monkey Kiara? Who's Tac Tac Toys a film?
Mark Tac Tac. Tac Tac's his real name, by the way.
I know. And who's Dark Joker's in?
It's Dante. I won't second name people, but there you go. I know him. Yeah, there you go. Again, that's what's so good. Do you know what I mean? I know the people behind these usernames now, and it's all via the channel membership. So don't be shy. Hit that button. But Brandon, you do some plug-in because you've been killing it with the ACBA recently. Featured artist on the ACBA official Instagram page. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true, man. There's a couple of features there. One of Captain America and one of the Bad Batch. But yes, Hero Dot Collections. It was 5 years since Logan this week, so I dropped a lot of Logan photos. A few different photos coming over the next couple of days. If you're a Buffy fan, and if you are celebrating the 25th anniversary of Buffy today, then please stick around because there's going to be a post going up today of Buffy. So stick around for that.
Beautiful. Always do. Again, his link's on the screen the whole time. But hit that join button. I've kept saying it. I'm trying to hit a certain milestone. I don't know if you can tell. Everything's going up in the world, but the channel memberships ain't. I'm not changing them, all right? So show some love, hit that join button, and again, come and if you're a channel member at the members club level, you can join me on a live stream. So hit that join button, and if you don't want to do that, but you want to contribute to today's conversation, and again, me and Brandon, we're sort of freestyling this week again. As you know, the Marvel Legends news isn't too crazy, so we're going to talk about a few different things. So if you want to direct the conversation and be your own super producer for today's stream, the best way to do that is supporting the channel and get involved with today's stream by Friday. Hopefully she's working. Sometimes she's a bit slow to the party, but she's there. And if obviously after all of that, you get to use all the fancy emojis and all that. Again, Thanos Copter. Who else has got a Thanos Copter emoji? Nobody. That's who. Okay, so let's get to it. I do want to say one more thing, Brandon. Right? I want to get into some pickups. Have you got anything to show off this week?
Have I got anything to show this week? That's a great question. I have a couple of things. So, McFarlane Toys. We all know how much I love them. They just dropped Wave 2 of their Avatar: The Last Airbender action figures.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So these are pretty cheap to pick up. They're
good.
more or less statues, but they do look good, and they really do just capture the likeness and the vibe of the characters. I've been waiting for this for about 17 years. Like, this is one of my favorite characters ever. He's in like the top 10 figures, like the top 10 characters of every franchise that I like. He's in the top 10 favorite characters. So we've been waiting a long time for him. Very, very excited to get him. So those two, and also the oops, he just dropped off the thing. Our Lord and Savior Dave Filoni arrived this week. So this is Trapper Wolf from The Mandalorian. But the body that he comes on is the old X-Wing Luke body, so it's a bit of a bad body. So I put him onto a clone body instead, seeing as he's the mastermind behind the Clone Wars. But yeah, that's it for me. Just quickly, one last thing. Toying Around is in the chat. Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, there you go. Talking
there.
about hello there. That looks good, by the way. How do you make that figure look so good?
I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
He's cool. But yeah, if anyone is excited about a certain trailer that dropped this week, go and check out Toying Around's channel. He and the Boba Squadron did a really good stream last night talking about it. It's good fun.
Yeah, we can mention that as we go through today. As I said, you know Brandon's a big Star Wars guy, and I'm sure he's got some stuff to say. What was I going to do? So I wanted to sort of just say, these ain't particularly new toys. I didn't get them this week, but I've got them this year, and I sort of waited until I got the whole set before I started to open them up, right? And you probably know where I'm going.
Yeah.
So on the channel this week, to be honest, the videos ain't doing great, to be honest. No one really cares. I think I'm a little bit too slow. But I've reviewed all of the Power Ranger Turtles, and like, I'm super impressed, by the way. Like, I knew I'd like them, but I didn't realise how much I'd like them until I actually started to get them in hand. These things are amazing. Like, these are beautiful. Completely pinless, double-jointed, articulated. They really pop. Like, they look like what they're meant to represent from the comic. Two of my favourite franchises combined. Like, these are so good, by the way. Like, why did no one tell me they were that good? I would have opened them sooner. But yeah, there you go.
And the thing about those really now want Hasbro to do actual turtles, like regular turtles.
Oh,
because those are just so fun, bro. Like, I know everyone loves the design of NECA or Super 7 or whatever, but like, I mean, the way Hasbro does the $20 to $30 price point of action figures. Just so good.
Don't sleep on these people. If you're a Power Rangers and a Turtles fan, even if you've not read the comic, I implore you to go and read the comic. It's a very easy trade to read. But these figures are just so nice. Like, here's the best turtle here, and undoubtedly I'm sure everyone would agree. And as you can see, completely pinless, double jointed, and it's just such a fun concept. You don't even need to know where the source material is from. I think from looking at that, after you see the shell and like, you can tell it's a Turtle Ranger. Like, they're so good. And I again, if you are on the fence with these, I do applaud you to go and check out the reviews on the channel. I do it because I'm a fan of both Power Rangers and Turtles. I had a lot of comparisons that I think some other channels didn't have, because I've got all the Toon Turtles from NECA, so I did lots of comparisons. So like I compared like the Foot Soldier with actual NECA Foot Soldiers and Shredder with Shredder. Like, so if you're on the fence, please go and check them out. These are really good figures. And again, it's not like I work for Hasbro or anything, but yeah, these are really, really nice. And Shredder is a great figure as well. Like soft goods as well. Soft goods on him.
Yeah. I was so happy about that. Because I get that, you know, they're not wired and everything, but that is absolutely fine. Like, because if that had come with a plastic cape, it would have been a BITCH to pose and stuff like that. But because it comes as is, it's really, really good.
It just drapes over him really nicely. I think they did a great job with it. And Mark
the articulation
agrees. Mark Tatak just jumped in and said that Green Ranger, Shredder, firepower. And yes, you're right, Brandon. The articulation, again, completely pinless. They've got the ab crunch with the diaphragm cut for the like ball joint up top. Great range. Really, really nice figure. So bravo. So again, I'm just showing those figures some love. They feel like new toys to me because I only opened them this week for review, but I have had them for a little bit. I'm sure if you guys picked them up, you've had them for a little bit as well. But I didn't want to review them until I had them all and I had the time to review them all. So I did that this past weekend. So all of the videos, all the 2-packs plus Shredder are on the channel right now. So please go and do that. And also, I've got some other stuff, but nothing too crazy. So I'm sure, like a lot of people in the UK this week, we finally got some Joes. So I've got some bats. Saying Very bats, nice. I seen Batman yesterday.
Yes.
Now I want decent Batman figures because McFarlane's not cutting it.
Joe Bates asked in the chat if I pre-ordered the McFarlane Batman yet.
Yeah. Honestly, I liked Batman, and I liked it so much I come home wanting toys from that film, but there's just nothing cutting it. Where's Mafix and SH Figure Arts when you need them? Do you know what I mean? Usually you could rely on them for some Batman goodness, but
that's the thing. I mean, Mafix, I don't think we're going to see that till like 2025 for sure.
You're not even wrong. Not even lying.
But SHF is one I'm a bit disappointed about because I would have been sure that they would be hot on it, and I got to be honest. If SHF do a Bruce and Selena, I will probably get both. There's no reason whatsoever for me to get those figures apart from that I did just enjoy the movie, but there's no place on the shelf really for them. But I would get them.
Yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed them. Riddler's like a culmination between the Zodiac Killer and Jigsaw. Like it was a pretty. and he did some damage as well for a Batman film. Do you know, if you think about it, you're like, shit, he did some damage. So it's a decent film. He's a decent villain. And there's not a lot of Bruce Wayne in the movie as well. If you're curious about seeing emo Bruce Wayne in the trailer thinking, oh no, you don't really see a lot of it, to be honest. It's a very Batman-centric story, and I think it's a nice introduction to the new Batman. And it's year 2, so he's only been Batman for 2 years. So if they want to, there's a lot of story Matt Reeves can still tell in this universe. I know there's going to be a spin-off Penguin show with Colin Farrell. Amanda didn't even know it was Colin Farrell. I was like, Amanda, that was Colin Farrell. She was like, no, it wasn't. I was like, yes, it was. But anyway,
did Amanda enjoy the movie?
No, she didn't like it. She was on her phone halfway through. Anything I like, she doesn't like. It's her mission in life to just put a down on anything I like. So that's the relationship and dynamic we have. We have a dog though, so that keeps us in common balance. Anyway, but sorry, that tangent right threw me off because we've got the G.I. Joe bats this week, and also we didn't just get the bats, we got the Alley Vipers as well. So they're only army builders, and I've just brought a new computer, so I can't go too crazy. So I've just got 2 of each for now, but I would like to get a couple more. And I do want to shout out Mark Tac actually because he knows I've been wanting to I've put some new shelves somewhere else in my house, and I wanted to expand. And Mark very kindly sent. I don't know if I can pull this out without breaking something. Let me try. I always do it now. Do you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'll just pull them off the shelf instead. Mark Tac very graciously sent me some troopers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I didn't even know they were coming, and they arrived last week just after the live stream. So they arrived, I think, on Saturday. I got them on Sunday. I never get a Sunday delivery, and it said Mark Tac on it. I was like, hang on, I can't remember asking Mark for anything. And I opened up and it had these 3 troopers in. So Mark Tac, co-host of Joe's and Juice, of course, with Tom, sent me some troopers to add to the shelf. So Mark, thank you very much, my friend. These are, as I said, posed up, ready to go on the shelves. I will make sure I keep these updated when the shelves are built. First, I need to do a Legends display, and I will. Amanda's going away for a weekend soon, so me and Teddy have got the house to ourselves. So I'm filming a collection video then, all right? That's what's happening. So it's going to happen this month. I think I mean it this time. I know I've said that a lot, but I think this time I mean it. I think. What else have I got? Not much out. Just one other thing. And again, these ain't new. These figures are probably older than Brandon. Again, just like Action Man, I do buy some of the stuff that I grew up loving. And I've got the last 2 European cards. That's right. That's how crazy I am with these. I'm getting like the variants. The 2 European cards for the Kenner Alien line. So, I've got
yeah, nice.
Apparent and Drake, and the European cards actually had like a trading card in the packaging, where the like US sort of release, it was just a big bubble and it didn't have the trading cards. It had like a cut out section instead. So I've actually now got both variant versions of all of the Alien human figures, which isn't an easy feat because some of them are really rare. But for anyone who grew up in the 90s and is old enough to remember, because Brandon was way too young to remember the 90s. But there you go. These, what year did these say? 1992, Brandon. 1992.
Jeez. That is really old.
But yeah, there you go. So again, I do collect a bit of vintage. Would you call these vintage now? I guess you would. 30 plus years old. 30 years old, I think, is like the sweet point for nostalgia. I think when something hits 30 years old, then it can be called classic nostalgia, and you can start throwing those words around. I think, anyway. Because when things get 30 years old, that's
or even 20 years with Buffy. Like
yeah, well, 25
years.
25 years, yeah. Mark Tack, thank you very much with this super chat. He says, more troops to come. Thank you very much, Mark. You're a good man. And as I said, the shelves will be being built, and I'm going to be displaying a hell of a lot more. But yeah, that's it for showing off section of the stream. Let's talk about some Marvel Legends news, because there's not a lot, so we can just jump straight into it, I guess. So on Tuesday, I believe it was Tuesday, Marvel put up some new pre-orders. Now, this is definitely worth a conversation, Brandon, because it was 2 figures of characters we've seen before. So when we sort of heard the leaks that we're going to get, spoiler alert, it was Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, we thought, oh great, at least we'll see product pictures, we'll see the figures in the box, we'll see like, do you know what I mean? We'd see the finished product. Mm-hmm. And then I was a little bit disappointed. I'm not going to lie, just to see the same, well, maybe they updated a little bit, but still digital renders for the pre-order. And I know they've done that in the past, but we've already seen these. Like, I didn't really get too excited to see these again. And they're part of a wave. And when I order a wave, I like to order the wave in its entirety. So, like, now if I pre-order these and have to pay shipping on these, I'm going to have to pre-order the rest of the wave separately and pay shipping. Like, I don't get the logic with this. Like, first of all, we can talk about that in a second. Are you in on these 2 figures, whether you get them now or down the road?
Yes. Yeah. So when they announced this version of Hawkeye, I took the Endgame Hawkeye off the shelf. I put the 2012 Walmart Hawkeye back on the shelf.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Just as a placeholder for this one until this one comes along. I mean, great accessories, 2 fists, so we know he can punch the bad guys. Plus the 2 hands to use his bow and arrow, which is great. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Analog Toys, he just says, shit, I must be an antique. Because Brandon's a young man, so I feel old even around Brandon. So, but no, you're good. You're vintage, classic.
Vintage, there you go.
Vintage is a great word. Like a fine wine.
Vintage is a much better word than antique.
They say like fine wine gets better with age. So yeah, use the word vintage. It sounds better than antique. But no, you're good, Tony. You're good. You're in the right company. You're all good. Do you reckon the arrows come out, by the way? Do you reckon the arrows come out? They don't, do they?
Probably not, but it would be cool.
Trick arrows?
Probably not, but it would be cool. I mean, but that's the other thing we haven't seen. Well, judging by the digital render usually shows all of the accessories, so I guess we won't get any single arrows with it. But
I think this is everything. Yeah, you're right, because they've shown the Build-A-Figure piece as well. So,
but I mean, pin the sculpt, great articulation. It looks like he's got a dumbbell joint at the neck, which I personally prefer because it looks much cleaner at the neck. This is our first time getting to see the single Build-A-Figure parts for Ultron.
Beaten up face, different to the original digital render, by the way. Now he's got plasters and bruises.
Yeah. And the other thing is You're right. It is strange because they haven't done it like this before. I think if I was going to make an educated guess as to why they've done this, maybe because they don't want to get too far away from Hawkeye before these figures go up for pre-order, so they kind of want to get it out into the community on a wider scale that these figures are available to pre-order. But it was very jarring seeing places like Amazon, all the way from Amazon to Big Bad Toy Store to, our fan channels like Star Action Figures, In Demand Toys, Comics and Cocktails, having this kind of image, like a render image up for pre-order. I think they did it. They did the render images for Apocalypse, right?
They've done it.
The Age of Apocalypse 2.
Yeah, they've done it for Waves, but still Waves in its entirety. They've never. Yeah. I don't think. Again, we've been collecting Legends for a long time now, especially since they've been in their prime, and I don't think I can ever remember a time where they've only put up a couple of figures in a Build-A-Figure wave up for pre-order. Usually the waves are revealed together because the whole concept is a Build-A-Figure. You need to buy them all. So yeah, I was a little bit odd. My only explanation is that maybe there's figures in that wave they're not allowed to reveal yet, because this is another Disney Plus wave. Because I think, where is it? We'll get to that in a second. But we know the Build-A-Figure is Ultron. Sorry, let me get rid of those graphics at the top and you can see what's going on. But yeah, we know the Build-A-Figure is the What If Infinity Ultron. So we know it's a What If wave. So we could be getting more What If characters or more Disney Plus characters. Well, we don't know it's a What If wave, sorry. We know it's a Disney Plus wave. Ryan even said it himself on the last live stream. He actually says Disney Plus wave, etc. I think Phil sent me a sound clip of that, so I think that's confirmed. So yeah, but what's weird is that the only place, Brandon, in the UK that I've seen with a pre-order up for the whole wave, and this is why I went to Star Action Figures, is Star Action Figures.
Yeah, that's because Star Action Figures are used to doing that with Black Series. So as you know, Black Series do this a lot. They reveal one by one.
Weird.
They drip feed it. So I think the reason why Star Action Figures would do this as opposed to the other places is because Star Action Figures is used to doing this with Black Series or Vintage Collection. So, I think.
First of all, before we get into these, because I do want to just sort of have a little brainstorm about them. Can we just say that at least the digital renders here look great?
They do, but I don't have a lot of confidence that
they're going to look as good as this.
As good, no.
Okay.
Not in a horrible way, but renders versus the real product is never the same.
Yeah.
Like, not on any product of any line, Like, SHF is notorious for it. Like, the images at the beginning look great. The final product is terrible. So this I hope translates well over to plastic form, but yeah, we'll see. The main thing for me with these is that if we see inbox images, then usually we know that these figures are about 3-ish, maybe 6 months out.
Yeah.
Like, we know that they're coming soon. We haven't seen anything like that for these,
No. And for the record, the release date for these is March 2023.
Yeah.
So,
and if these pre-orders had gone up with the inbox images, I would have said, yeah, March 2023, we're compensating for a COVID world. Like, these will be here by, summer. Now, I'm not as confident to say that.
I do think we'd see them this year, but they are, like you said, they are compensating for delays. They're giving us worst case scenario now.
Yeah, and I don't have a lot of confidence that it will be, like, I don't know if it'll be this side of June. It might be in June or after June, but I don't have a lot of confidence it'll be this side of June.
No, I would guess after June for sure. Greg in the chat says Disney Plus Wave 1 was revealed in stages, one division before Falcon Wings, etc. And yeah, he's not wrong, but the point we're making is the pre. Yeah, exactly. The point we're making, Greg, is that they've never put the pre-order up for part of a Build-A-Figure wave. Usually when the pre-order goes up for a Build-A-Figure wave, it's the whole Build-A-Figure wave. There you go. If you want the Build-A-Figure, pre-order the wave. They've never really segmented a Build-A-Figure wave out into, here's 2 of the figures to pre-order. Now here's the others. Like, because if you're a Legends collector like me, and I know a lot of you in the chat are, you usually pre-order a full wave because we all know the game by now. You pick and choose the ones you want. You may want the builder figure and not the other figures. So you buy the wave, you can sell off your figures. It's part of the collecting game. So I am a little bit curious as to why they've done it this way. But don't get me wrong, I'm very excited about these figures. Again, have you still got Ronan on the shelf? I know you said you got rid of the Endgame Hawkeye. But is that Ronan you mean? The Ronan one?
Yeah, because I kit bashed Ronan in the 2-pack Quantum Suit Hawkeye to make an Endgame Hawkeye.
So which one you kept? Have you got the Quantum Suit or Ronan?
I think both are in my to sell box.
Okay.
If I'm honest, just because I have no.
Well, explain your rules to people, Brandon, because again, this is a fun collector conversation as well. Like, so you again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you for your collection would like the most. The best version or your definitive version of a particular character in plastic, right? Rather than multiple versions. Yeah,
more or less. It's basically one per character if I can, for both comic and MCU, and it's and exactly like you said, Dan, it's the definitive version or the best version of that character.
And
so
for example, your preference though,
and for my preference, the only excuse to that rule is like a very strong sentimental or nostalgic attachment to the character or to the figure, for example. So like, for example, at the moment I put up which way is it? This way. I put up the Walmart Hawkeye from 2012. Main reason being I still have that one. I still have the 2012 Hawkeye and I still have the 2012 Hulk from the first Avengers movie, because those were like two of my first movie legends that I ever had. So I got those at like a comic shop in Orlando, like way back when, almost 10 years ago. So
I'm the same. I've got the first MCU figure I ever bought. It's Star-Lord, I think, was the first MCU figure I bought.
Yeah. So it just, that's the reason why I've kept it, and so therefore it's just a placeholder. But given that this Hawkeye is, the latest and greatest in all that Hasbro has to offer, it will eventually take this one's place.
It's a great show, and I'm happy to get these figures, don't get me wrong. But the question we lead to is, okay, you've put up a couple of figures for a pre-order. We know it's a Build-A-Figure wave. There are 5 other figures in this Disney Plus wave, right? So I'm trying to say, like, there's a lot to choose from. I was trying to say the round, the toy box. There's a lot of figures that this could be. Like, because what if the show had a lot of alternative characters, and we know they're not afraid to give us what if figures. And then there's also been a few Disney Plus shows now. If we're over a year into Disney Plus, and the debut of WandaVision was over a year ago now. So let's go through it. We got WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye. Am I missing one?
No.
Okay, cool. So there's 5, and then we know we've got Moon Knight to come. So that's 6. And Moon Knight's coming this month, March. We are in the month Moon Knight is coming.
Yeah.
And so I have pulled up these pictures that has Marvel revealed today of Moon Knight's outfit. So that we've got 2 versions of Moon Knight. Mr. Knight, of course, in the suit, and then regular Moon Knight here to the side. Now, can I just say, I would love for one of these gaps, or even both of the gaps, I don't care. I would love for Moon Knight to fill one of those question marks, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, at first I thought that it would only be the one on the left originally, but the closer we get to it, the more I think it will be both. Because if you look at Mr. Knight, that is the claw body with a repainted movie Deadpool head.
I guess so.
Give or take.
Yeah,
they can make some tweaks. I'm sure they will. But like on a basic level, like I could see how you could put that together, kind of thing. Yeah.
These characters,
or they could just really just go above and beyond and do it as an ordinary sculpt. But I think the left side would probably get that.
MCU usually do. They don't shy away from spending the money on the MCU stuff.
Especially now.
Yeah,
especially now.
And I say it all the time. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't collect the MCU stuff at all, but it's because of the MCU success in pop culture right now, you're getting as many comic book figures as well. Trust me, they work in tandem. So long may it continue, because
for example,
Yeah.
The reason why you'll get great iconic characters like Frogman is because, and this is me speaking from personal experience, because Frogman is a character that is near and dear to my heart, has been for many, many years.
As the fans
really, really care about that
as
character.
The chat know.
He's somewhere on the shelf. I can't remember where, but because he's rumored to appear in She-Hulk. So it's pretty cool what they're doing with the MCU stuff. So yeah, I think it's likely we could, at this point, I think it's likely we could see both of these. If I was to make an educated guess,
if you could only get one, I was going to say. No, I was going to say. If I was
going to get one, then Moon Knight, yeah, for sure.
No. Which one? Mr. Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight.
Oh, How about
you?
Yeah, I love them both, by the way. But I was about to say, like, I love what the MCU do. Like, they take sometimes a sort of stupid costume design from the comics and turn it into like a realistic tactical, like, turn it into a real world outfit that looks cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, because some of the costumes from the comics are a little bit silly. Let's be honest, say what it is. But the MCU always find a way to make it actually look cool and relevant and up to date and modern, and the way they modernize it with, I don't know, I just really like it. I like both of these, and I would like both in figure form, please, Hasbro. But going back to the question marks, if we're saying Moon Knight's one of them, what are we saying the rest?
I think at this point 2 could be Moon Knight. I think 1 would be She-Hulk, 1 would be Miss Marvel, and then I don't know about the last one. So the last one could be either a bad guy or a supporting character from the other shows.
So majority, you're thinking live action with Ultron being the what if builder.
The main reason being is that is because if you think about so we've had Disney Plus Wave 1, 2, now 3. I think 3 is going to be similar to 1 in that it will follow the main live action characters from that year. And then I think that Disney Plus Wave 4 potentially would have more what if animated characters in it, is my thinking.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying that this year, in the year 2022, we're getting more Disney Plus figures, not just this wave they're showing now.
Yeah, and Disney confirmed, I think yesterday, that after Moon Knight we'll get Miss Marvel at some point in the summer, and then She-Hulk will come after Miss Marvel later on in the year. Yeah, nice. So I think,
and we know we're getting Secret Invasion this year as well. Do you think?
Well, I'm not sure if I read
pushed to next year.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I read yesterday that I don't know if they said it for sure or not, but I think they may have confirmed yesterday that Secret Invasion won't be this year and would be early next year. But I don't know if I'm daydreaming if I read that or not. I might not have read that, but I may have read that.
Okay, interesting.
I can't remember which.
I'm just noticing the chat, by the way. Rectangular says Comic and Cocktails have the 20th anniversary.
Not true. They have it in stock tomorrow.
That's what Richard's just told him.
Laser Pants with a super chat. $4.99. I think we'll get regular Moon Knight in the wave, and Mr. Knight is an exclusive.
Thank you, Sir Laser Trousers. Much appreciated, my friend. He says, I think we get the regular Moon Knight in the wave and Mr. Knight as an exclusive. Yeah, I can see him going down that route. I think Dan Yoon did tease that we may get more than one figure for Moon Knight. And again, I'm sure there's side characters we're yet to even know about that we might get in figure form, but they have to give us Moon Knight. His whole concept is his split personalities. In the little featurette that Marvel released today, they sort of highlight the Mark and the Steven aspect of the split personality.
Yeah.
So, I think 2 figures make sense, and I do think we will get both. And going back to the list of these, and again, if you've got any ideas in the chat, by the way, read them out. Write them down, and I'll read a couple out. I would personally put just my personal selfish preference. I would love them all to be live action. I've been picking and choosing what if figures I buy. I've not gone too crazy. Like, I know, for example, the new stealth suit Peggy Carter's went up in the UK on Kapow, hasn't it, for the first time?
It has,
and I haven't pressed that button yet because I'm like, do I actually need it? If her hair was different, then I might have done it. But I'm thinking, do I need it? Do I need 2 versions of Peggy? I don't know. So I haven't just yet.
Did Friday read out Laser Pants' super chat?
Yeah, she did, and I just read it out too.
Oh, did it really? Okay,
you're not paying attention.
I was reading the chat.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, we read it out. So, Laser Trouser, thank you very much.
My bad.
And shout out Tony. Tony says he's going to work now, so have a good day at work, my friend, and catch you on the replay.
Sorry, I completely blanked that because I was reading the chat. But I think Laser Pants makes a great point. I think that's likely too, that we could see, because we had Mobius, didn't we? And we had John Walker Cap with the Walmart and then Target exclusive, or Target then Walmart. You know what I mean? Target Walmart exclusive.
He got that special packaging, didn't he? And then Mobius was
so
like a separate figure. Yeah.
Yeah, so we could see that. I mean, Stealth Cap Carter.
Super chat from Damien real quick. Let Friday read that out.
There you go.
Damien Ristori donated £5. My Frogman is currently undergoing repaint into foot soldier colors. Decided Alpha 1 head from TMNT needs an upgrade body. Don't be mad, Brandon.
I'm sure Brandon won't mind, but he definitely doesn't know who the Alpha 1 is from TMNT. Damien with the super chat, thank you very much. Damien says, my Frogman is currently undergoing a repaint into the foot soldier colours. Decided Alpha 1 head from TMNT needs an upgraded body. Don't be mad, Brandon. Look, Damien, we're not mad, right? Because me and Brandon have these one-of-ones, very exclusive, custom Turtle Frogman figures. Shout out my
Yes,
Tack
we
as
do.
always.
Mine is actually on the shelf over there. So
mine is right here next to me every time I live stream. Mark Tack with the custom Donatello Frogman. You won't find it at anyone else's house apart from Brandon's, and he's got it in blue. But you get my point. Yeah, shout out Mark Tack as always. Our own custom little Donatello Frogman. And anyway, let me go back to what I was saying to Rectangular. The only reason I pulled that out because I just wanted to say I've got a Hulk on the way, and my shipping. Let me just check. Hang on, let me just see if I can find my email. Excuse me.
Got it yesterday or today?
I sort of got a little overexcited. Tomorrow, I will have it.
Oh, did Kapow have it?
Yeah, so I wanted two anyway, and in demand.
Wait, oh wow!
Because for the 20th anniversary line, I am buying two. It's just those four figures.
Yeah,
to keep
just Just on that note, two things to link the points. Stealth Captain Carter, I think it looks like that. The stealth suit on a Captain America figure or a Cap figure is just gorgeous. So shout out to Mrs. Hero because she hooked me up with that one for Christmas.
Oh, it looks great, no doubt.
And just in case that she is watching, this is what I mean. Dan's going for two of each, whereas little homie over here, I didn't even go one of each for all of them. I just got Cap and that was it.
Yeah, I think for the 20th anniversary line, as I said, it's a one-off special occasion.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I'm just going to get two of each to display, and I'm even going to put them in the plastic in the acrylic little cases, and just why not as a collector's piece? Why not? Because they are nice figures. But I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for the Legends. What can I say? But going back to Captain Carter, I do want to show people, if you are in the UK, obviously we missed this one, and the only place it's currently available, and it's add to cart now, by the way, it's in stock right now. So if you want your stealth suit Captain Carter, it was a Target exclusive, like Brandon said, over in the US. The only place in the UK that I know it's available, and if there's somewhere else, then fair play, but the only place I know it's available is Kapow Toys. So shout out Kapow. Used them for years, very trustworthy. That's where I've just got my Hulk from, to be honest. Hulks, they've got the Hulk in stock right now as well. And again, people are always like, "Who's your hookup? Who do you know?" Like to send me all these toys. I don't know anybody. I just look. I do what anyone out there can do, and just keep an eye of all these stores. But the Hulk, if the page will load, there you go. It was in stock today. So I just paid the extra £2 for next day shipping. So there you go. That's my secret, by the way. No big secret. I pay an extra £2 for next day shipping when it comes in stock. But yeah, there you go. That's in stock in Kapow as well. And I don't think many people have got that yet. That's why I think Rectangular brought it up. But yeah. Okay, let me make some predictions with this. Okay, back to this.
Just quickly on the Hulk. Sorry.
Yes, go.
Which of the contemporary Hulks? So the Hulks that we've gotten since the original 80th anniversary one. Which is your favorite Hulk?
Well, I've got the
that Hasbro have done.
I've got the 80th anniversary Hulk on display. So, with the jacket, ripped jacket that he came with Wolverine. I think the first appearance Wolverine, and the retro one, the big oversized retro card. I've kept on card. I've not got one to open. So the only one I've got on display is the one you can probably see there, the big green guy there with my little Avengers display.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's fair enough.
The others are like Maestro and the Red Hulk. And then I've got a couple of MCU Hulks. I've got an SH Figure Arts Infinity War Hulk, which was my favourite Hulk.
Yeah.
Maybe the best Hulk figure. I don't know. But
so did you get the retro carded grey and green Hulk, or just the grey Hulk?
Just the green, not got
just
the grey.
Just
never
the green,
went, never got the grey Hulk. Because the grey Hulk, I understand that grey's the Hulk's first appearance was grey. He was never meant to be green. He was meant to be grey. It's the same thing with it was the same thing with Beast over here. Where's Beast? He fell off his thing. But Beast was never originally blue either. It was just because of comics and inks, it just turned out that way. So I understand why the grey Hulk exists, but I don't need it. I don't need it. It's the same with the grey version of this guy on the orange card. I'm well annoyed. We've got an orange card back grey Beast. No one wanted that.
No.
But yes, I've only got the green Hulk. Hulk's got to be green in my mind. So
okay. Because the thing is, this figure looks cool, but like, I couldn't justify it because of the 80th one. The 80th one is I think it has the best head sculpt and color scheme. Personally.
I have no doubts that it is, but like I'd already brought Iron Man and Cap. My pre-order was paid for within demand, right? So I didn't have to worry about that. I paid for that ages ago.
Okay.
So this was just sort of like, just get an extra one. I want two eventually anyway. So I just put the money down. And then obviously I ordered this, and then in typical fashion, literally less than an hour later, in demand go, we're shipping. And I'm like, wow, they're getting it in stock. So I'm like,
in stock tomorrow.
Typical. Yeah. But anyway, yes, Hulk.
I think I prefer the purple on this one than the 80th one.
Well, I've got a couple of Mandroids. Like I've actually got a couple of them. So maybe I can have a gold Mandroid head. He's got a stand to stand on. Hooray! I don't know. I'll do a review and see. I'll compare it to the Hulk, to the 80th anniversary Hulk anyway, and I'll see.
That's what I'm saying. I'm keen to see what they look like side by side.
I'll do that tomorrow for sure. So yeah, keep a look out on the channel tomorrow, because obviously you guys don't care about Turtles and Power Rangers because no one watched those reviews. But hopefully you'll watch my Hulk 20th anniversary review. I'll make sure I try and get it out tomorrow. But there you go. It's basically everyone knows what we're getting because that figure exists. It's more a case of what's the heads like up close, what are the accessories, what's it like compared, etc. So I'll do all that good stuff. But back to this, just to wrap this up.
Yeah, for sure.
Happy with Kate and Clint. Again, I'm not massively into I don't need every character in What If represented in plastic, but that is a cool version of Ultron, undoubtedly, and it will make for a nice figure. Very toyetic, as they say. So I'm happy with that. I'd love both versions of Moon Knight. And then in other Disney Plus figures, I'd love Agatha Harkness. Again, she debuted over a year ago now. In this time last year, we knew Agatha did it all along. Do you know what I mean? That's how long it's been. I'd look for Agatha Harkness. Who else Disney Plus wise? Who else are we missing Disney Plus? I know we've done a whole stream on this, but my brain goes. My brain goes no when I'm on the spot.
Wait, Monica? Did you say Monica?
I'd like Monica. Yeah,
Monica, Agatha. I'm trying to run through them mentally as well.
Both in WandaVision.
Jimmy Woo! Need Jimmy Woo, yeah.
3 WandaVision figures, but I'll take them.
Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo was in Ant-Man as well, and he's going to be in many more. So, I'll take it.
Isaiah for sure would be cool. But, I mean, civilian Isaiah, how many people want that, I guess? Carly Morgenthau.
There you go. These again, I do want to reiterate. I do like these. I will be buying these, but I was just very confused, and maybe I can ask the Marvel team this. But I was very confused why the pre-order went up. I'm not so confused about only digital renders because they have done that in the past. That's fine. I'm more confused as in what's your mindset between putting up pre-orders for a partial Build-A-Figure wave. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what's the mindset? What was the reasoning behind that? Maybe we'll find out. But so there's those two. We'll close them. There's obviously Ultron looks great, no doubts. And then obviously Moon Knight put out some posters today. And there you go. There they are. 2 posters. Ralph Boner's all around, says Rich. No one wants Ralph Boner. People will probably take a X-Men Quicksilver, but I'll tell you what's going to go up in the aftermarket. Professor X, Charles Xavier. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I was on Marvelous News and I was reading this, and I just don't know if I want to address it because it is just rumours. Do you reckon we should address it or should we move along?
I don't know, because I mean
none of this.
I feel like anyone scooping at the minute is kind of like standing in a circle like with Chinese whispers.
Yeah, like you know me on the
That's
channel.
that's
right?
how it feels at the moment.
I know.
Usually things are accurate, but at the moment.
Okay, so on the channel, right? Again, this is Marvel's fault for not giving me some actual news to talk about, by the way. So, like, I'm clamoring here. But, you know, I love talking Legends. And I usually try if there's definitely a leak, if we know something's been leaked, I try to avoid talking about it. Just out of fairness, because I know how to play the corporate game. I'm a nice guy. But this isn't a leak. These are still rumours, right? Like, people are just speculating, making rumours. God knows where they get the details from. But these characters here, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. And again, Rectangular's probably done a video on it already. So go and check out Rectangular. That's where I get all my Marvel Legends leaks. And The Source these day and age. By the way, Rich M should start his own YouTube channel called The Source because he gets all the scoops as well. Yeah, so just looking at these figures here, Brandon. Obviously, we're still yet to see Toad. Very frustrating. I feel like we should have seen Toad by now. But then, what other figures on this list stand out to you? Well, what are the characters on this list, should I say? Not figures. Because we don't know if these are figures yet. They're just possibilities.
I'm excited to see which cap it is. If it's a repaint of Steve, or if it is a redo of Bucky.
It's the Bucky cap on the Vulcan body.
Or if it's what I'd rather... Yeah, Bucky cap on Vulcan body would be... That would be really cool.
They're 100% going to put Bulky cap on the Vulcan body.
Yeah. Personally, I really hope it's Isaiah Bradley, but I think the chances are like 2 out of 10. But I would be very, very happy about a Bucky cap on a Vulcan body. That would be really fun. Blue Beast. I would like to see VHS Blue Beast for, I have a friend of mine. He's a big Beast fan, especially animated Beast. And I know that he would love to see that. So, shout out to him. Sentinel will be cool for army builders. I'd be curious to see what they do for Apocalypse. At the moment, I still have the Bath Apocalypse. That's one of my favorite.
It's got to be VHS Apocalypse, right?
X-Men figures.
Repaint.
Yeah, I'm thinking of VHS, something like that. War Machine would be cool to see what they do there. I still think that Deluxe War Machine is definitive. It's pretty great.
It's a beautiful figure.
Firelord to go with Galactus. That'd be good. And Scorpion would be interesting because I know a lot of people had their gripes about the Far From Home wave Scorpion.
Yeah, it was because of the mask. The mask wasn't like people wanted an animated version of the mask. I think, or I think that's what people want on the retro card. They want the mask. See the mask on that picture. He's got the full mask.
Yeah.
The animated version, I think it's half. I think, or maybe that's what. Yeah. The animated version, I think it's like a half mask or something like that. But looking at that list again. I still want Orange Card Back Beast. I know it's selfish. I know I'm the only one. But, like, we've got Gambit, Rogue, White Storm. Like, give me Blue Beast on that Orange Retro card. We had it in the back in the day. Make that happen. But we're going to get it VHS, so I'll take it. Firelord, I'm really happy about. Another character we've not got in Legends form before. And it's the year of Galactus. Like, what is good about this year, Brandon, is that we don't have to worry about paying for Galactus or finding money for Galactus. We've done that already. We just sit back and accept Galactus whenever he decides to come. One
other quick thing.
Yeah.
Joe Bates said, I'd also love a tracksuit Mafia with 3 different head sculpts. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be good. Army builder, tracksuit Mafia.
That.
Yeah.
Sorry, Karen.
No. I'm just I'm just trying to. I don't want to go too crazy into this conversation because I don't want to, as I said, be disrespectful if these happen to be real, because I don't like spoiling anything. I, as a fan of this line, do like to be surprised. I just enjoy the conversation and the speculation aspect of it. That's all. So.
Just quickly, Rush McGowan says, I'm currently working and will watch on the replay, but I did pick up extras of the X-Force box set, but never heard from Rectangular.
Ah, okay. Was Rectangular after an extra one?
Yeah, because he was talking about how Disney was cancelling pre-orders.
Well, we know Todd likes to moan. Maybe he didn't actually want one. Todd, there you go. Here we are live. Let's make it happen. Todd, a.k.a. Mr. Rectangular, if you do want an X-Force box set, then our good friend Rush McGowan has an extra. Hit him up. Don't be shy. He's a good guy. Beast with a blue lad coat says a mega weapon. That would be great. Caplift says, I do wish they put Beast on a smaller body. Beast isn't normally freaking huge. I do like the
shout
Legends.
out to Cat Lives.
I do like the Legends Beast though, like the updated one, not the Toy Biz one as such. But even though the Toy Biz one is like one of the probably the only Toy Biz figure I've got left, I think they're all gone. But this one I just can't get rid of. But the Legends Beast I actually really like. I've actually got an Anthony Customs head on it though because I wanted that Beast. So maybe Hasbro give us one. They did give us Beast with glasses and the Grey Grey Beast, but the Grey Beast was never intelligent. The Grey Beast was like ferocious, so that didn't even make sense. So we shall see what the future holds. But out of all of them, I'm curious of Toad because we need a new Toad. I'll take an extra Scorpion. I've retro carded Scorpion if that's what it's going to be. Spider-Man retro Scorpion. Fire Lord I'll take because of Galactus. Bookie Cap would be cool to see, but I don't need it. Not clamoring for it. Like you said with War Machine, very happy with the War Machine we've got. So how would we make this one different? We'll find out. Sentinel, Army Building Sentinel would be pretty cool. But again, I need to see it. Let's see what it looks like. But that would be pretty good. And then Apocalypse has to be VHS. What other version of Apocalypse could they give us?
Yeah, I think it'd be cell shaded, like you say, VHS, which would be cool. It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I know you and me were talking about it, but I am gonna go all in on that VHS line. I can't help myself. The same way, right? Look, this whole wall there is all Spider-Man retro, right? Because it reminds me so much. Because it is, of course, the toy line that accompanied that animated show from the 90s that I love so much. So I'd be a fool not to get the accompanying toy line from not only the show that I love so much in the 90s, but also the show that is coming back to Disney Plus in 2023, right?
Yeah, it's tough, man.
So
it's tough.
I think I'm going to backtrack. And I don't want to be one of those guys backtracking next year, by the way, when Wave 1's hard to find. 'Cause it is a Pulse exclusive and a Disney
and that's
exclusive.
The thing. Yeah, and that's how these things happen as well. But since the last few streams that we've been doing, I've been trying to where I'm going through a lot of my stuff at the moment. Like I put like a pile of figures next to me, and then I'm going through like posing the figures and playing around with the figures while we're streaming, so that like I get a feel for like how much do I really enjoy this figure? Should I sell it or should I keep it?
Yeah.
And today I'm messing around with the Mafix Wolverine, and I'm like, this thing is definitive. Like this thing is so good. Like why would I get the animated one when I've got a perfectly good Legends Wolverine? Look, he's right there above me here. Had him since 2018. Shout out Mrs. Hero, she got that one for me as well. And it's like, why I got that one, I got this one. Why would I get the animated one? And I know, and the only reason there's two reasons I would get the animated one. One, because of everything that he has going for him over the next year or so.
Yeah.
You know, I think we could see him, you know, animated VHS Wolverine. I think we could see him in Multiverse of Madness, and I think that we will definitely see. We'll definitely see him next year for the show. So, reason number one is because of how much he's got going for him. Reason number two, like you said, man, FOMO. You know,
FOMO's going to get me.
I don't want to not order it and then it sell out and go up to £50 on the aftermarket. And at the same time, I'm like, I'd rather get it, shoot some photos of it so I enjoy it, and then keep it so that when it does go up to £50 on the aftermarket, I can move it along.
It's all part of the game. It's all part of the collector's game.
That's the thing.
And it does look like a great Wolverine, though. It does look like a great Wolverine. And again, we should be getting that. Like, on Hasbro Pulse, it's scheduled for this year, by the way. This month, sorry. So, hopefully we should have it soon. And, yeah, I've just seen the comment in the chat by Mr. Ryan Ting. He says, tune into Pulse Instagram in 30 minutes for the Hawkeye Sky Cycle reveal. Someone get Todd, quick. He's going to miss this reveal. He's been waiting 2 years for this. Shout out Ryan Ting.
You know what is actually really, really funny?
Yeah.
Todd did mention that literally 2 years ago. I remember really? That being... I'm about 80% sure that Todd first said about the Sky Cycle like first quarter 2020.
Yeah.
I remember that distinct. I remember walking home from work, like from the train station, listening to one of Todd's videos, and I'm sure he mentioned the Sky Cycle then.
Yeah, and he's also just said, remember, rumors are never wrong, with a winking face. So yeah, again, we're only talking rumors. But Ryan did say, and they have said on Twitter today, that Dan Yoon definitely said that there may be an Easter egg So
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
why we're gonna try.
We're gonna tune in, right?
Yeah, I
At
did say
9:30?
to Ryan, I'm going to try and do a live and a live. Like, this may be terrible. It may not work out well, but you and me, I don't know if people want to watch me and Brandon watching Ryan, Ting, and Steve.
Yeah, man, live reactions.
Live and
Let's
alive.
go. You know how much I love the 3/4 inch line. I've got a whole wall of them here in front of me.
Can we? Can you turn the camera? Can we see?
Well, see,
You've got one of those
my camera is like
cameras.
yours now. It's it doesn't move. You know the thing is though,
makes sense.
I absolutely love the card backs on those things.
Of course,
if I was as crazy as you and would do a wall, I would probably do a wall of those. Especially the Miss Marvel. I think is it Miss Marvel? Yeah, Miss Marvel. Like Warbird Miss Marvel and the Vision especially. They've got like the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes kind of logo on them, and it is just mwah. Great.
When they do go live, by the way, please someone in the comments let me know, and I will try and grab it for the live and the live, live and a live and a live. Yeah, so that shout out Ryan Ting as always. He's probably prepping to go. Look, they're about to do some 3 3/4 reveals. So like, if you are into that 3 3/4 Marvel line, which I know a lot of people are, like Rich M, our super producer herself, you were talking about me having a wall of Spider-Man figures. Because yes, I do. I have a wall of Spider-Man figures. Rich has a wall of the 3 3/4 retros. Rich, I'm curious. Like, I know you're busy, my friend, but I see you in the chat. Are you? Do you have them all? Have you went all in? Is it? Let's get like. Let me put a poll up, actually, Brandon. I forget I can do this sometimes. Let's get some live feedback, and I'm going to ask the question: do you collect the Marvel Legends 3 3/4?
One. And the other thing I'm curious to know as well is what is Rich M said it's the comic book logo. Okay, well look, it looks like the Avengers. I'm sure I was in Nerdbase the other week, and they had let's see, Marvel Legends 3.75 Miss Marvel. I'm sure Miss Marvel and the Vision had the look, the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Right, I'm putting 4.
I mean, to be fair, okay, that might be the same as the comic thing. But listen, Rich, you know how much I love Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And just going to echo what Cap Liz said there. I'd love a Warbird Miss Marvel. I'd love a Warbird Miss Marvel in the 6-inch line again. Bro, wait, where is she? Oh no, she's out of reach. The Target exclusive one was lovely on the Moonstone body, but if we got her on the Shriek body, it would be a dream come true.
I'm putting it.
The other thing I'm curious to know in the chat is what is your definitive Marvel Legends Wolverine at the moment? Mine is the Apocalypse Wave one. Like, I absolutely adore this thing. Like, I think, you know, when we always talk about if the house went up in flames and you had to pick 10 figures that were going to make it, if we were talking Legends, this Wolverine would for sure.
And I've told you, I'm not picking 10. I'm getting a box, scooping up a shelf, and jumping out the window. I literally wait until the last minute. I'm going to wait until it's literally singeing my hair before I jump out the window. Teddy! Sorry, Teddy's lingering. I don't know where he's gone. I've got him a bone just in case, but he's woke up, so I'm ready for distraction again. I'm ready to throw him a bone. Right, I've put a poll up, right? Genuine question. Genuine question. And again, there's no wrong answer because, again, you can collect however you want. It's all part of the game. Everyone collects differently. Do you collect the Marvel Legends 3 3/4 figures? Yes, I keep on card. Yes, I open to display because some people collect to open, and some people collect just to keep on card. No, thank you, and I pick and choose. And I can hear Teddy crying, so he probably needs the toilet. So Brandon, I'm going to leave you. He has just had a big nap, you see. Yeah, so I'm going to leave you with the chat.
Okay, let's see.
And I'll be back.
So Matty says yes in capital letters! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! The ML 3.75 community is huge. I agree. And that's the thing. I used to get some of the Marvel Universe figures back in the day. I think I still have Ant-Man and Wasp for obvious reasons. But yeah, I really like the fact that 3 3/4 collectors are also sharing the golden age right now. Like, if you look at Vintage Collection, the stuff that they do is phenomenal. And then you look at the Legends 3 3/4 line. As I say, personally, the thing I like most about it is the card backs. Would love to see those in 6-inch form too. Mike D says, yeah, she has one. I saw it at Walmart this morning. I think that's talking about Miss Marvel, but I'm not sure. Matty says, poll is missing an option. I keep on card and on display. Buy 2. Nathan says, I only have one 3 3/4 inch, but I got it as a Christmas gift. Arvin Shah says his definitive Legends Wolverine is the Love Triangle Wolverine. Greg Fensett says Wolverine is Hugh Jackman's in the Origins leather jacket. Cap Liv says Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon figures would be great, but no nostalgia there, sadly. Bro, there's enough nostalgia there between you and me to justify Earth's Mightiest Hero figures.
Just to keep everyone updated, Teddy didn't need a wee. Amanda was back. That's why he was crying. Amanda was at the door, so he was like trying to get out of the door. But I give him his bone anyway because I'm a nice guy. But he's getting fat. Also, I don't know if I should. I guess I'm gonna.
You should. Yeah,
officially announce
plug
this.
it, and then I'm gonna plug my thing.
Yeah. Okay. So
and I'll post.
Teddy, my dog. It's nothing to do with me, by the way. All right, but I've said I would encourage.
Yeah.
Teddy, my dog, now has an official Instagram account. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can follow Teddy on all his adventures. His Instagram, for anyone who wants to follow Teddy on Instagram, is TedWalks1. Simple as that. TedWalks1. Get it? Like TED Talks, but Ted Walks. But unfortunately, Ted Walks was already talked. So he's Ted Talks 1. Ted Walks 1. Ted Walks 1, yes.
Because he's number 1.
Yes, in our hearts. Again, I collect toys. Amanda needed a hobby. There you go. Now she's official photographer for Teddy on all his adventures. Go and follow and like some of his photos. I'm sure Teddy would appreciate it. Do you think I'm joking? I'm genuinely not joking. I'm looking at this poll, Brandon, and 68% say no thank you. 17% say I pick and choose. 3% say a yes, open to display. And 12% say yes, I keep on card. So the majority, the smallest percentage there, say they open. So no one's really opening these figures, are they? I can actually, the last wave.
Just to plug real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
If you're a Buffy fan, and even if you're not a Buffy fan, go and check out Hero Collections. It's not the craziest shot ever, but I really, really, really wanted to mark 25 years of Buffy today. So go check that out.
You always make a conscious effort to make sure your posts are like relevant to if there's something going on. Like for Black History Month, you did it. Like today's an anniversary. So I always respect that. As in, like you consciously.
The amount of like thought that it's like sometimes I think like, am I thinking too much into this? But the amount of thought that I put into these posts is crazy. But yeah, it's things like that. I do my best to stay relevant with everything because it's just we're all so excited about this stuff, you know. So it's good to just celebrate it, for sure. Here
you go. Here's some of the figures. So this is the pre-order that went up last week. So this is the stuff. So don't get me wrong, it does look good. It does look good, but it's like it's a reimagination. If a reimagining. That doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, just think, right? The Spider-Man retro cards, there were genuinely Spider-Man cut figures on that animated style card back in the 90s. So now it's a genuine tribute, like retro style card. These cards, however, are like, what if there was a 3 3/4 Marvel line back in the day, if you know what I mean. It never actually existed. The only nostalgia attached to these cards are the actual characters that the cards represent, because these figures aren't actually a throwback to anything. But that's the whole fun of it. That's why they've even put the Kenner logo on it. It's like, it's just to sort of say, well, if there were Kenner figures in the 90s or whenever it was, this is what they'd look like. So there's definitely a market for it, but probably just a small margin. Like, the price point's pretty cheap, I guess, £10 a figure. And they would look great all displayed on the wall. I guarantee you, if you've been buying all 3 of these, I think there's like 4 waves now, actually. But look, 4 waves. Like, if you've got them all piled up, there's no doubt they're going to look good. Brandon actually brought me, because
I was about to say, if anyone caught me just go like that, it's because I just realized I also have the 3 3/4 Silver Surfer, and I love that card. See, that's what I mean, bro. Look at that card back. It is gorgeous. Like, I mean, look, I love the 6-inch retro cards we're getting at the moment, but they don't look that good, you know? Like, those are seriously good. But yeah, I picked up when I was in the US, I picked up one of these for Dan. Did I pick up one or two for you, Dan? I can't remember. And I got one for me as well to go with Galactus later this year from Target.
Okay, I'm back. Right, so you got it me, right?
Did I get one or two from you for you? I can't remember.
I think just one, because I wanted two, but you kept one and I kept one.
Oh yes, that was it.
Because I did want two, so I wanted one to keep on cards that just looked nice, and one to open to display with Galactus, because we thought when Galactus comes, if we got a smaller Silver Surfer, it will make Galactus look even bigger on display.
Yeah.
So it's like, just get one just in case, like just to try it out. Why not? But I had some of these, some of the plastic cases that I use for Legends. I had some of them spare, so I put it in one of these, and now I sort of don't want to take it out. Like now I'm thinking, they do look really good on these, like in these cases. Like just like, do you know what I mean?
They do
so
look
like
really nice.
Like
really,
they look
really
smart.
nice.
The colours pop. You know I like it when something stands out. That's the whole point of a display, isn't it? For things to stand out. So yeah, like they do make me itchy. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm itchy. Like if I had infinity amount of money, then I'd add them to basket without hesitation. Like yeah, why not? I'll throw them in. But I don't have an.
You know the one I was really tempted by is the 2-pack, the Cap and Black Panther 2-pack.
Oh, okay,
sure.
yeah. Hang on, this one here. So I have got all of the first wave, and these are the ones that are on Pulse, and the ones that
Yeah, see, they have like is there like a gold thing?
Yeah, gold
like
number
the number
one.
Yeah.
Because the other one, the other Cap. See if we can find Cap here, for example. See there, he doesn't have the one, so it shows you.
Yeah.
And again, it's just a little collector's thing. Some people may not care, but it's also a different art. If you look at the art, he's throwing the shield there, and he's not here. So
yeah, I do.
People love variants and stuff like that, though.
I think I will originally. I think I will eventually. I mean, not originally.
Do you know what I
think
did?
I will eventually.
The ones that I actually did one was the the foil Iron Man and Black Panther. There was like a sort of metallic that never was available in the UK ever.
No.
And I would have got that one, but it never got out. And I do sort of want to get the Hasbro Pulse, Jean Grey, and Wolverine. And do you know the only reason why? Let's go to Hasbro Pulse. I'll show you. As soon as let's go to Marvel Legends. There's the grey one. Oh shit! I'm gonna have to keep typing in. I've put retro in and see what comes up.
And then just while you're searching for that, between now and the next 10 minutes of before the live stream thing starts, can we talk?
Oh, of course we can. Sorry.
Because shout out to Cap Lives. He's still pushing for Black Series and bottles.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars and water.
There you go. That's the reason why, by the way. That's the reason why. Can you see? Can you tell?
Yeah. There he is.
Hellfire Hank.
I think that might actually be a hint, Dan. I think that might be an Easter egg for the cell shaded VHS.
Look, give me Hellfire Hank
that you'll be revealing later on this year.
Hellfire Hank. Like if we're actually watching this live stream now and they reveal a Hellfire Hank on this 3/4 card, I'll go crazy. I'll buy an army of them. So we shall see. But that'll finally be a Dan Who reaction worth watching. Yeah. I might actually react rather than just going, I'm watching TV. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't react. I'm not a reactor. That's why I don't do reaction videos. Anyway, did you react to this trailer?
But just quickly, when you're watching like the streams and stuff, do you not like even let out like a yes? Or
this is
like
my
that?
excited face.
Or like a fist pump. Really?
I'm just not that. I've just never been that type of way. I think if I'm with other people and there's excitement, then I can get a little bit jolly. Yeah. But if I'm just sat on my own, I'm not sat there going, yes, yeah. Like
really, I feel like such a loser.
Some people do reaction videos on their own though, don't they, with the camera on? And I know they're putting it on for the camera, but they're literally like going mad in their room on their own. And I'm like, really? Like,
yeah. I couldn't do reaction videos, but like sometimes I'll be on like a team call at work, and you know when the live streams are at 4:00, not 5:00.
Yeah.
So usually I have a call at 4. So sometimes if I've like got it in my ear or I've got it like on the side or something like that, like I'll have to turn my camera off because I will literally be so giddy. I'll be like, yes, like they did this figure, yes, and then I go back onto the call and I'm just like, yep, back in action. Anyway, yes. This trailer, for all of the Star Wars and Black Series fans that are out there.
Figure looks great,
bro. I think it looks really good. Wait, is it in the figure or the trailer?
The figure.
The figure, yeah. So this is the SHF Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan from late 2018. I think it's late 2018. It might be late 2018 or it might be sometime in 2019.
Does he come with that soft goods cape?
No, I think this is Skotska's one.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't come with the cape, but he comes with, I think, like 6 pairs of hands. 3 pairs of hands, and then the lightsaber and an alternate like shouting head. But yeah, man, I think it looks good. It feels so surreal to see Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm a fan of him in that role.
So surreal.
From the trilogies, I did enjoy him in that role. So for me, for a casual, right, I'm watching that and I know it's Kenobi and I know it's after the original trilogy. It's before the original trilogy. So he's basically he's on Tatooine now and he's watching over Luke at the farm with his uncle, etc. So I get that concept. And Luke obviously doesn't actually meet him until he's a little bit older. So obviously many years pass before he sees him. So this is sort of like filling in that gap with what Obi-Wan did between those times. So what?
Basically.
Yeah. So what? So with those other characters that are flashing up on screen, like are they Inquisitor? I think it is, and there's some sort of Siths. Are they like? So give me the sort of elevator pitch for a casual for me. What is the story going to be? Are they hunting Jedi?
So the story is set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, 10 years before A New Hope. So we're at the exact midpoint between episodes 3 and 4.
Right, he gets old quick,
Obi-Wan is, well, living under 2 suns does that too.
Fair enough.
Obi-Wan is he's a bit beaten, he's a bit downtrodden. You know, he feels like he failed Anakin. He feels like he failed the Jedi Order because he has a lot of responsibility. For what happened to Anakin. Anakin was his Padawan. So I think where we meet Obi-Wan at this point, he's struggling between the duality of guilt over what has happened, but also like a sense of purpose over protecting Luke and the future of what could happen for the galaxy. However, this is a very dangerous time in the Star Wars story to be a Jedi. The reason why is because you've had Order 66 10 years prior. Any Jedi that survived Order 66 are being hunted down by a team of assassins, Sith assassins, called the Inquisitors. Yeah. So the Grand Inquisitor is the bald, tall guy that you see.
Yeah, and you've seen him in Clone Wars, right?
And you've seen him in Star Wars Rebels, which is a sequel series to Clone Wars.
Okay.
There's I think it's the 4th Inquisitor, the 4th brother, who you see marching with stormtroopers. And then there's a new Inquisitor called Reva. She's played by, I want to say Imogen Moses is I think her name, but it's not coming to me that's definitely it. She was in The Queen's Gambit. That's the other thing I know her from. Really great actress.
I like The Queen's Gambit, by the way.
Yeah, and she seems to be the main antagonist for Kenobi in this series. The rumor is that the story starts on Tatooine, and then Obi-Wan is carried or taken off-world because of some mission that he has to go on. And he has to fight off against the Inquisitors along the way, and eventually he comes to face Darth Vader in the rematch of the century, because he hasn't seen Darth Vader since what happened on Mustafar.
So are they going to build to Darth Vader? Is he going to be like last episode, final battle?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say. A lot of the Entertainment Weekly interviews at the moment have said that you feel the shadow and the presence of Vader very heavily across the show. They did release a picture today of Vader coming out of his like meditation chamber. So I think we will see probably Vader with the Inquisitors or instructing the Inquisitors. And it's important to note the Inquisitors aren't Sith Lords like Vader or Palpatine. They are assassins, but they are Force sensitive. They do have red lightsabers. So they are pretty badass, man. Like, and they're fierce. They do not mess around.
If Vader's in it, I want it to be like Rogue One cameo Vader style. I don't want it to be. Is it Solo where is it Solo is in and he makes like weird quotes and stuff like that?
Yeah. So it's So Hayden Christensen is reprising his role as Vader, as Anakin and Vader.
So he's going to be all scarred up and beat up, isn't he? He's going to be
scarred up, beat up, in the suit. Yeah. And Hayden Christensen said today that He can't say much about Vader, but what he can say is that he is very powerful at this point. Like this is at this point
the birth
up
of the
until,
Empire,
you know,
right?
Rogue One. Yeah, like at this point, the Empire is probably at its height. Like it's really cracking down on people, and so I think we're really going to see Vader in his prime, which I think is gonna. I'm hoping that this series is going to be like that Rogue One hallway.
Well, you see
scene for Vader.
Palpatine.
Ian
He's
McDiarmid
working for Palpatine, isn't he, at this point? So
yeah. So Ian McDiarmid has teased that we might see the Emperor, but we don't know if we definitely will. But it would make a ton of sense if we did. Someone said here, Joe Bates said Reva is played by Moses Ingram, and I'm not sure if it's Reva or Rava yet. They haven't said, but Moses Ingram. I don't know if I said Ingram Moses. I think I got it the wrong way around. But Moses Ingram. But yeah. Mini Classic Multiverse says we prefer more Vader and less Inquisitors, to be honest. Cat Bliv says going to be interesting how these Inquisitors survive, considering 2 of them are in Rebels. So it'd be interesting.
Rebels is before the show. Is Rebels set before the show or after the show?
Rebels is set after this show.
Oh, okay.
So Rebels is a bit closer to Rogue One, a bit closer to New Hope. It's not quite there, but it's set within the same time period, but just a little bit later on than where we're at now.
Will we see? Again, I'm a casual, so I don't mean this to be spoilery in any way.
No.
But will we see Darth Maul?
Because
he fights
Darth Maul.
Obi-Wan,
Darth Maul is
right?
definitely
during this sort of period.
So he fights Obi-Wan in Rebels.
Yeah.
Darth Maul comes back in Rebels in a big way, and him and Obi-Wan have a face-off there. I hope and Darth Maul is around at this point.
And he did get teased in Solo, and we've not seen anything.
He did get teased in Solo.
And isn't Solo in this sort of same time?
Similar time frames.
Yeah.
My hope is that we don't see Darth Maul in this show because I don't want them to undermine how beautiful Maul's story ends in Rebels.
Okay.
And B, because I think it would distract from the main point of the show. Yes, Kenobi and Maul have a very big rivalry in Star Wars, but I think this show is deeply about Obi-Wan and where he's struggling with Anakin and Vader. You know, it's more about that where Obi-Wan has been and where he's going. You know, it's
we know where he's going, don't we? So like, it's his journey there on his way there. Type thing.
Yeah. And it's like, how do we get from Obi-Wan that is, you were my brother, Anakin. I loved you. You were the chosen one.
I have that high ground, Anakin.
I
use that in any fight I'm in. I'm like, I have the high ground.
Exactly.
Not
it's
real
like, how do we go from that Obi-Wan to, Obi-Wan? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Like, how do we get from there to there? And we know we're going to see a young Luke. I wouldn't put it past us to see a young Leia.
That de-aging technology's got really good. Like, they made Mark Hamill
look like that was brilliant, wasn't it? The Instagram live is going up in now.
Okay, let's have a look. If I can get it up, I might have to mute it though, but like, I don't think I can play it so you can hear it. I could play it so we in the audience could hear it, but I don't know if you can hear it because it's the same as super chats. Unfortunately, yeah, you can only hear my voice. That's you can't hear anything else I play. I'm refreshing my Instagram. I don't think they're live yet though. I'm looking. Okay, they are. Okay. I'm gonna unmute it.
News to talk to you about.
Okay.
As you can see from my
I hope I don't get monetized by
drop here.
Okay,
we've got a bunch of 3 3/4 love to go around. So as we have our friends join in globally, just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping. As you saw earlier this week on the Hasbro Pulse on Tuesday,
I'm pressing some
we
buttons.
launched the very first pre-orders for the first 2 figures from the Disney Plus 2022 wave. So that's going to be the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure wave. We launched the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop.
That's the best I can do.
Pre-orders for that, which comes with
currently.
the Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure piece. So
Poor
go
Ryan.
and secure your Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. And yes, we know there are...
Toying around there. Toying around, you should be here.
Right?
I caught you. I can catch people now. Who's live are you actually watching? That's right, Kevin. I can see you.
Characters and
Get back here, Kevin.
Released yet.
So
lot of news to come on Disney Plus. Moon Knight's right around the corner, and then
I don't know if I can edit the volume of certain things.
Without further ado,
I just figured out a way that I can listen to, because you can hear it, right?
Yeah, we can hear it, but I don't know if that's a good idea for people.
So I'm gonna put.
Okay, I've turned it down.
Okay, so I can hear you in this ear, and I can hear.
There he is.
Okay, so like.
Yes, I can. Yes, okay, I got him. I can hear him.
I can hear him as well, but I've turned them down.
Your place looks.
So I'm going to turn
Displayed once is in the chat.
What? Rich, what are you doing? Get back here. Can't believe it. Look at all these deserters. Okay, I've turned them down, so they're there in the background for us, but they're very quiet, so otherwise it'll get very sloppy. But yeah, okay, chat, I'm watching you. I'm paying attention to you guys. Shall I turn the sound off? Shall I do that? I might turn the sound off.
Oh wait, I sorry, I forgot to listen to you. I'm listening to Ryan and Stevie in my other
ear.
Do
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the sound off on this end because the stream will get sloppy, right? And the replay crew are going to be like, "What you doing then?" All right, so I'm going to mute. So I'm going to mute them, so they can't hear that anymore. They can only hear you and me now.
Okay, they can only hear me. Okay, so Ryan just said that he knows a lot of people are asking about the other figures in the Ultron wave. And he said that they can't show, or they're not going to be showing figures of characters whose shows aren't released yet.
It's like he's watching the live stream.
It could be.
It's like he was watching the live stream.
You know, I love that. I love the energy that Stevie brings as well, man.
Steve's great.
So cool.
Steve's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve's great. UK as well. UK repping.
The whole, the
Brit.
Legends team, man, just solid.
Toying around says I'm everywhere. Okay, good. I thought I caught you there, Kevin. Javi Man says I won't desert you, Dan. Thank you very much, Javi. I appreciate you. I'm on TV here, Insta on the phone, Jay. Okay. I don't mind some like subcasts where we can watch multiple. That's fine. Don't desert me, people. I need your validation. But I can see the numbers like dropping. Come on now.
Oh! First up.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Should we guess a character?
Look at that, man. Look at the artwork.
Oh, Hulk. Okay. Hulk. Yeah, okay. The Thor, sorry.
Wait,
Thor. Sorry, Thor.
I was like, are we watching the same one?
Yeah, Brandon reporting live. Over to Brandon to give us the latest update.
So this looks very nice indeed. Oh, wow. So we're going to be getting Thor, a classic Thor, to go with Loki. By the looks of it, Ryan is currently giving us the first impact view of these figures. Stevie is very excited. He's got the Thor in hand as well in a mint package. But unlike Ryan, Stevie is not an impact collector.
Oh,
so he has ripped the card apart, and here comes Thor out of package.
Oh no!
There it is.
Look how clean Ryan's shelves are. He's definitely dusted before today's stream, hasn't he? My shelves are never that clean.
Dan Yoon in the chat says, why does design hate packaging? LOL.
I can't believe all these people are watching that. There's the MCU Collector. Oh, so you can't watch my live stream.
Hubri J is there.
But you can't watch my live stream, but you're there to watch 3 3/4. That's it. I'm starting to cancel people. I'm trying to see if I can get on both on while we're in the middle.
Stevie says Thor has a very determined look on his face.
That's some good reporting there, Steve. It keeps bouncing to the chat annoyingly. Is there any characters you'd actually really want in this 3 3/4 inch line? That
I mean,
it's got to be A-list Avengers, man. Right? Just give us the A-list Avengers.
I guess. I mean, Silver Surfer made sense, for what's its name, for Galactus.
Yeah, that's why I brought this. By the way, I brought this because it's a smaller scale. So when we get big Galactus, this guy will make Galactus look even bigger and imposing. All right. So.
Oh yeah, man.
So and the same principle could work for any other Marvel Legends. Like if you collect 3 3/4 inch scale Legends and have a Galactus or Sentinel, just think how much bigger they're gonna look surrounded by these guys on the shelf compared to your normal 6-inch Marvel Legends. So there's definitely room to blur the two. And I know if they did an Ant-Man and Wasp in this scale, I don't know if I would actually.
Oh, hold on. Ryan is calling this Iron Man a piece of history.
Oh, why? Is that the foil one that I wanted and I couldn't get? Or is that the same one I'm holding? Is that this one? Oh, it's not. He's got the grey card.
No.
I thought this was the history one. You fooled me with your marketing. This is the one on it. Yours doesn't have the one on it. Ryan, where's your one? Amanda's in the chat. She said, Teddy got 1 follower from the shout out. That is disappointing. That is disappointing. Show some love to the dog. Come on.
One thing I will say though, shout out to everyone who's in the chat and who went and liked the Buffy post so far. That is much appreciated. I really love you guys.
Oh, so you love Brandon, but you don't love my dog Teddy. That is it. I'm gonna set him on you.
Hey, listen, Buffy is a lot cuter than Teddy. I'm just saying. You know.
Nathan says you're welcome, Amanda. It was Nathan. Cheers, Nathan. Oh, it's the Green Goblin. They've revealed another one. Green Goblin look to go along with Electro.
Oh yeah, look, there you go, Green Goblin.
I've actually got the Electro and Spider-Man set. So why was that Iron Man a piece of history? What was he talking about?
I'm not sure.
Sorry. Sorry. Maybe we can ask one of the deserters in the chat. Oh, but Golden was posting beef. I get it. For the deserters, I get it. I'm with you. I'm with you. How's Fred doing, says Joe. Fred, we only fostered Fred until he found his forever home. He is now with his new forever owners, so hopefully he's doing well.
Who's his forever home?
Fred, just someone the RSPCA found. So we don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know. Weren't a family friend. No one in the family wanted him. He's a small dog that does human shits.
Dan Yoon in the chat says, Pulse team, please check Ryan's pulse after Steve opens a package.
You should have him hooked up to a heart rate monitor as these are being ripped open to see how he reacts.
Yeah.
And he's also wearing his no card. But you can see how his camera's been reversed. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
Because his t-shirt's the one way around. So his camera's reversed.
It's like beep, 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 beep.
I do love Green Goblin, says Jay. It's again, so 67% of you in the chat have said no thank you on this line. But as they announce more characters, it does it makes me a little bit itchy, Brandon. I'm gonna lie, it makes me a little bit itchy. I'm thinking that's a nice wall display.
Right wait. He's talking about.
Okay, what's he saying? This is what we're here for. We're here for the teasers.
Ryan said he broke into Dwight's office.
Okay, you shush and I'll play it here.
Got this, so I'm just going to use this to highlight a feature from our next item. So this is the third figure in the wave. It's always great when we can bring
he was holding some sort of
stick,
to the line,
right? Which is very important. It's something that we've been very cognizant of to always have one in each wave if we can. And so we've got
Black Widow.
Black Widow here with a main part. And I'll use my little handy.
It looks like a baton of some kind. That accessory.
Indicate she comes with a really fun accessory.
Is that like a?
I'm gonna release Black Widow.
Stevie just went.
Watch yourselves. So Black Widow was an interesting challenge.
So what is that accessory then, people?
Type of character that has a very specific kind of persona. You know, she's kind of like.
You're going back to mute. Okay. So he showed off some sort of little stick. Breaking news here. Let me report back to Brandon in the field, and Brandon can give us a bit of a breakdown and what you thought you seen, Brandon. Over to Brandon live in the field. Brandon, what did you see?
So it seems to us that what is currently happening is Ryan has broken into Dwight's office to look for some 6-inch Marvel Legends clues or Easter eggs. It seems to be a baton of some kind. It's some kind of it's like a long weapon maybe. It's definitely an accessory. As you know, Ryan favors accessory teasers for 6-inch Marvel Legends. Maybe it's something to do with the Disney Plus wave. What characters could be coming up that have a baton? I think it's a baton, but maybe I'm just getting carried away with the word baton. But it's definitely been there in the Instagram live. So let the speculation begin.
Back to the studio.
Steve is currently looking at Black Widow.
That's what news reporters do, right? They just shuffle paper around.
Yeah, there you go.
Back at the studio. Thank you very much, Brandon, reporting live on the scene. Apparently, we have spotted a baton on some sort of baton. It seems.
I think it's a baton.
It could be. Okay, so let's speculate.
Could be something different.
Ryan's not an idiot. Is he teasing a new Black Widow on that silk body using a Black Widow accessory as he reveals Black Widow. Or like a Daredevil, a Marvel Legends Daredevil. We know Daredevil needs we need a Marvel Legends Daredevil that is not on that Bucky Cat body.
Yeah, man. Big need. Big need.
Okay, so Jamie in the chat's on the same wavelength as me. He says Daredevil on the Vulcan body. Dominique says Daredevil. Golem says Daredevil. Batforce Grump says, hey fellas, sorry I'm late. It's not a problem, my friend. Welcome anytime. Even on the replay crew. It's all good.
Wait, who was late?
Batforce Grumps. Well, do you want to tell him off?
No. I was going to say better late than never, bro.
Yeah,
Great to have you here.
All good. Tuesday crew in the house with the daggers out.
Yes. I've been enjoying the Tuesday crew a lot recently. I've been listening to Wade streams loads.
Dominique also says maybe Yanela as well. Liana. I can't speak. Say it for me.
Yelena.
Thank you. Maybe that in Marvel Legends form as well, because we haven't had a comic version.
AKA the third most attractive woman on the planet.
Oh, who's the first and second?
Mrs. Hero and Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, obviously. Said that with conviction. He couldn't be wrong. I just brought the Netflix Daredevil for $60 on Monday. Dang it. It may not be, though. It may not be. It may not be MCU related. It may not even be part of that Disney Plus wave. Again, we'd have to...
You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
He's holding the thing now. So they've got Invisible Woman... Reed Richards. I think Reed was... I think you can buy Reed, can't you? Look, there's Reed. So there's Reed. Obviously, they're showing off the thing right now. And I think there's Invisible Woman as well in one of the sets. Think. Somewhere. Maybe. Possibly. Or was it Human Torch? I think it's Human Torch.
Is it Human Torch?
Or maybe all four.
Because I think we've had Thing already, right?
There's Human Torch, yeah. Okay, no, we haven't had Thing yet. So we've got Reed Richards.
Oh, so we've had Human Torch already. So yes, the Thing is the last one left, I think.
Okay, so have we had Invisible Woman?
People keep saying in the chat, make an Andrew Garfield, make a Tobey Maguire. We want more No Way Home.
People are idiots, ain't they? Like people just oh yeah, they see it in a chat and that's how that gets work done. Idiots. It's clobbering time. Legends F word. Dr. Doom, please. Oh, the chat is in there. The chat is toxic, isn't it? Hero of Collectors has just joined. Austin, what are you doing? Have we got another deserter? I caught you as well, Austin. That's right. That's it. I remember when you want to come on Legends and Liquor. I'll be like, well, where were you Thursday afternoon? Watching my stream or watching the official Hasbro one? Which is more important? Come on. That's right. I'm catching all you deserters. I'm making sure I'm watching this on the replay as well. I'm fucking writing a list. Loki,
here, Dan. I'm here live.
I appreciate you. Loki says, I'll have to go.
I don't have much of a choice, but I'm here.
Yeah, Brandon's chained to a chair every Thursday. He has no idea.
Yeah, it's in my contract.
Loki says, I'll catch you on the replay crew. Loki, as always, we appreciate you and everyone on the replay crew. If you are watching on the replay, today's stream is a little bit confusing because we're trying to do a live within a live.
Breaking news here. It seems like Ryan is just about to reveal the highly anticipated Hawkeye with Sky Cycle action figure.
Okay, interesting.
Ryan is currently confirming that this is a UK exclusive. It will not be available in the US other than at every other Walmart apart from Rectangular's local Walmart.
Yeah, apart from any end of vicinity of Todd's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So shout out to Ryan for another great reveal.
What have they revealed? So they've got. So he's showing off Thor. Sorry, I keep saying Hulk. Thor. There's only 4 figures there. There's another one, right? They need to really reveal
no pre-orders today.
Or is that all? Okay, I thought there's like 5 or 6 in a wave. They only showed off Thor, Black Widow, Green Goblin, and Thing. There's 4 reveals. Isn't there 6 in a wave? Tony Collector says I'm still here. I appreciate you. Jay's Toys Collection says £40 for a completed Fantastic Four. I've paid £330 for a Mezco Fantastic Four. Should have saved the money there. It's very true. You're not wrong. I doubt they're going to be that articulated, though.
Oh, some questions from Instagram beforehand.
Okay. Hey, wait. I'm here. I could
Display
be in the chat as well. What's he? Is he answering Rich's question?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm putting a pow in there. Pow.
Yeah.
Live in at live. Did I even...
Shout out to Display Once. Woohoo!
Shout out Rich. Richard the deserter as well. I just caught you officially deserting now.
I want to see it in the chat. We love Rich.
What was his question? Oh, Rich is here as well. It's fine. Rich is.
I didn't catch it.
I thought you deserted me, Rich. I got very panicky then. I was like, no. Hey, win or lose is there as well. I see you. Wait, I'm there as well, I suppose. I suppose you can watch both. I'll let you off. Yeah, the chat moves too quick. What was Rich's question? Rich, what was your question?
I don't know. I missed it.
Rich, we got too excited. We've seen your name. Rich and Dan get a mention, says Phil Jones. Oh, he mentioned it. Maybe he mentioned the stream.
Yeah, Ryan said a question from Ryan said a question from.
See, I'm watching through you guys. I'm staring at the chat now. That's how I'm watching. You can see Ryan's live draining away.
Someone asked about, is there any chance of retro play sets or
vehicles?
Vehicles.
Okay. That's a fair question.
Stevie's saying he's itchy to see some new things.
Okay. What could they do at that scale? That'd be good. Those figures hardly articulate. I don't know. I think they should be display pieces. Unless it's like a diorama play set, if you know what I mean, where you can display your figures on it and give you a reason to open them, maybe. Rich, what was your question? He says woohoo in the other chat. I can see Damien there as well. That's right, I'm catching you all now. I have no idea what any of these questions are. Brandon's too engaged in the other stream now to report back to us.
Ryan said we have a question from Displayed Once. A friend of Legends from the Dan Who live stream.
Okay.
I think is what he said.
Okay. Rich says, "Are they going to?"
I missed the actual question.
So Rich is telling us in the chat now. He says, "Are they going to move into more modern figures or stay in the 90s or 80s?" Sorry, because they're obviously going.
And then.
Yeah. Okay.
And then And then Stevie said that we'll see more. I think he said we'll see more, maybe? I'm not sure.
Brandon's gone silent. Jay's in the other chat commenting. Someone's in there going, do you have Transformers figures? Like, what? Like, yes, Ryan's going to go, oh, as you mentioned it, here's a brand new Transformer reveal. Come on now, people are idiots.
Oh, so also...
Yes, breaking news, go.
Wait.
What?
Legends fans, stick around to the end. Oh! Yo!
What?
We got pre-production samples, early production samples of Hawkeye, of Clint and Kate.
There you go. There's some breaking news.
Yes, look at those, man.
Oh, they look good.
Let's go. Oh! Oh my God! Look how
there's
big
the builder figure.
lance is on that thing, man.
Wow, he could sit on a horse. He can joust. He can joust professionally with that.
Oh my God! Look how big that figure is. Yo.
All right, I'm spamming the chat now.
Dan Yoon is like, take those screenshots.
I can't screenshot. Someone screenshot for me.
I'm screenshotting.
Screenshot for me.
Oh man, that was so worth sticking around to the end, bro. We got there's early production samples of those things.
Okay, I hope someone screenshotted. Okay, there you go. And thank you to the 85 people who stuck around for that monstrosity of a live within a live. First time for everything, people. Okay, so those figures...
I did not expect that, man.
Okay, so
I did not expect that.
That makes me think, though, if they have those figures in hand, they surely have to have the rest of the wave in hand. They just can't, for whatever legal reasons, can't show us the figures. That must mean that the other figures in that wave are new figures from the new shows, not old ones. Because if Agatha Harkness or some old character was in that wave, they would have shown us. So that sort of proves to me, in my try to be educated about this toy game, it proves to me that those figures that have yet to be revealed in that wave are new characters we're yet to see. So let me go back to our Go back to this.
Bro, that was so cool. The way Ryan casually was just like, oh, and here is.
Okay, so that for me swings all the way back around to what we started the show off with. We said that it's really weird for them to have digital renders of these figures, right? But Ryan's just showed off production samples, right? So that must mean the rest of the wave exists in figure form in plastic already somewhere. And if they're not showing us some, it means it's due to licensing or whatever. So those other 5 characters in that wave have got to be new characters we have yet to officially have seen yet. Am I wrong in thinking that? Is my logic? Does my logic make sense?
I would say that one is definitely Moon Knight, one is definitely She-Hulk, one is definitely Miss Marvel. So that takes 3 more off the board.
But you could get 2 Moon Knights.
Yes, well, we know that 3 is definitely going to be a Moon Knight, a She-Hulk, a Miss Marvel. So
you could get another Liana, I can't say her name, from Hawkeye.
The other 2 could be Yelena from Hawkeye. It could be, like you say, another Moon Knight. It could be another She-Hulk, because we could get green She-Hulk.
Could
and
be
regular,
Bruce Banner.
Could be Bruce Banner.
We haven't
had rumored to appear in more than one show this year.
Yeah, Moon Knight. And we need a Mark Ruffalo Bruce Banner. Like, we need one.
We do, and we know that Ryan's next big want for a MCU figure after Quicksilver is an updated Bruce Banner.
And what have they shown off? They've shown off that little science experiment thing.
Yeah, so could be.
And they've shown off a backpack as well.
Yeah.
Those clues could be something to do with this wave. We don't know. We can speculate. Greg is saying Kang. Obviously from the end of Loki, but they never called him Kang. Yeah, He Who Remains. Kingpin, Greg's saying as well. Kingpin would be great, but I doubt Kingpin so soon.
Yeah, I doubt Kingpin or.
A new Charlie Cox Daredevil, says Jamie. Ultron looked much better from what I quickly saw, says Jay.
Ultron looks amazing.
If anyone got any screenshots and can genuinely send them me.
Here, let me send you one. I only got screenshots of Ultron. I was too busy.
I'm just looking at the chat, our private chat, and Rich is just saying I'm a star. Which is literally just like, I'm a star. He thinks he's famous now. He thinks he's too big for this show now. Rich, come on now. Change you to the table as well.
Oh, check out Phil sent you screenshots from Praeternia.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, if they're on my Instagram chat, that make my life so much easier, gentlemen. Let's have a look.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. I just went on Instagram and this was the first post I seen, Brandon. Literally just popped up. There it is. This is what you were talking about earlier.
Hey!
I should. Do you know what? Why don't I do that, Brandon? Why don't I actually just show your Instagram page?
Oh yeah,
we're
so
talking
true.
About Instagram.
Drop it a like. Look at that thing.
There you go.
God bless Buffy.
Oh, my mouse is froze. Genuinely.
Damn, what are you doing?
My mouse froze. It genuinely froze.
There you go.
Froze. That's Angel, Buffy, and who's the blonde guy?
Spike.
Okay.
Yes, much appreciated to everybody who went out and liked that. Always love and appreciate the support.
Okay, let's have a look what's going on. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, there we go. There he is. Exclusive. There you go. Exclusive. First in-hand look, it seems, from Ryan Ting himself. That looks pretty hefty, right? That lance that can poke someone's eye out. Cape as well looks good. Won't be soft goods, of course, but still looks decent. There's him with Cap Marvel. Okay, that looks good. That scale's pretty good.
Yeah, that looks really. Look how big the lance is, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's decent. The Ultron looks impressive. I'm not gonna lie. There you go. I'll keep that picture up for the time being. There you go. There you go. So we were talking about it earlier. We were saying that it's weird that we're only getting digital renders of this wave. And now I think we've cracked the code. It's because those figures are not officially allowed to be revealed yet. It's the only logical explanation when we think about the way that Legends go about their business. There's Clay and Clint. Look great. I can't wait to get them as well. I love adding new characters to an MCU display.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Those colours, bro. And the way they got on pose like that, from the finale.
Greg saying the lance needs to be a 2-piece. It won't fit in the packaging. Yeah, that probably will split in 2, and you can have 2 like lance swords possibly. I'm seriously itchy for this wave, says Joe as well. Gahubri J says that's giving me the vibe of a 7-piece builder figure as well, considering the size of that lance. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could put both pieces of the lance in 2 different things.
There isn't always a figure in a wave that has no builder figure piece. There are many waves that have all of them have a builder figure piece as well. So easily done. I think they're still sending me pitch. Thank you very much, gentlemen. There's another look. I don't know if we can use 2022 technology and go enhance. No, we can't. Damn, sad times.
Shout out to Maverick, Minnesota, who knew it was Buffy Angel and Spike. In the chat.
If I separate that in, that's the best I can do in short.
Oh,
notice.
Joe Bates makes a good point. That backpack from the tees could potentially belong to Miss Marvel.
It could. Yeah, it could. It could be 2 versions of Miss Marvel as well, because we've seen we know from the comics as well, she eventually dresses like Captain Marvel, but from the trailers we've seen, you can see she's got a few different outfits as well. So we could see multiple versions of the same characters. There's no reason why we shouldn't. But there you go. That's the best look we can get. I know it's very, very blurry, and from this image, it actually looks like they've got the numbers on their forehead, so it is like very early production samples. The same sort of way when I showing off Captain Britain and he had numbers on him type thing. So but it means they're close. They can't be far away. Definitely not. They're definitely not April or March 2023. They're 2022 figures all day long. What was the fig Dan picked up the show next to Ultron?
Ryan picked up Captain Carter.
Yeah, Ryan picked up Captain Carter. There you go. There it is. There's Ultron with a big lance. And there's Captain Carter. Ultron looks good. He does look chromey as well, doesn't he? That's a decent... That's like that's like the recent Ultron.
That paint finish, man.
Yeah, it makes a difference. It does make a difference. Okay.
That is... Bro, that figure is just unreal.
Okay, so this is what Ryan was showing off. So this is in a Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
This is a Marvel Legends tease. Okay, so this is breaking news. Literally live right now on YouTube. Breaking some Marvel Legends news. It seems like we're getting an official Marvel Legends toothpick. What do you think, Brandon?
You know what? It's something we've been looking for a long time. I'm very, very excited about this. I think it could be game changing for Legends. By the looks of it, it is pinless. So I think we're in for for a real treat when
my
this one
dental hygiene is going to go up another notch, because I'm going to get rid of all the crap in between my teeth with this official Marvel Legends toothpick. It looks great. I hope it comes in retro packaging so I can buy 2, keep one on card and one to open, and may get another one just to use, because I imagine if I stick that in my teeth it's going to get a bit messy. But yeah, like the official Marvel Legends toothpick has been something we've been clamoring for a long time. Now I hope the price point, we know prices are going up at the minute, so I hope they don't take the mick out of us with this toothpick Marvel Legends, but I might have to see if they do a collector's display case for it on my regular spot. But it looks good. Let's go over to the chat. What do we think this is? You heard me and Brandon. We think it's the official Marvel Legends toothpick. What do you think? The Jazz says hello the Jazz. I've already pre-ordered 4 toothpicks, says Joe. Get in there. Get the pre-orders are live for the Legends toothpicks. The resale value will be huge for the toothpicks. You're right. Get them now. Get them while you can.
Guys, try not to start bidding on used toothpicks. Yeah.
Toothpick will ship in 2025. Says Dan Yoon. Shout out Dan Yoon. The official Marvel Legends toothpick. No, honestly, like, what do people think this is? Right. So Phil Jones. He says Daredevil. Like Brandon says when he first seen it, you did say, Brandon, it looked like some sort of baton. Do you still, looking at this now, do you still think it's a baton? Moon Knight staff, says Tanner. Good shout. Could be.
And another important point as well that Dan makes. Dates are very conservative, but also shipping is crazy, and also there is a war going on too. So
he's not wrong.
Let's all just keep in mind.
There he is. Oh, I didn't see that. I did not see that comment. Thank you very much for bringing that to attention. Yeah, Dan Yoon says dates are very conservative, but also shipping is crazy and there's a war going on. He is not wrong. So let's be honest, toys come last when it comes to stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So yeah, we can all wait. So.
See, Rich M says Moon Knight's bow staff Could be.
He says a TVA
But
army
Rich,
builder.
man, like characters that have a bow staff are kind of weak. You know?
It's not winding him up. It could be the bow staff for Moon Knight. Moon Knight.
Could be.
Does it look like it extends? It looks like maybe Ryan's fingers are just squeezing it and makes it look like it's shorter at the end. But we've never had an extending bow staff with Legends before. But it can be done.
Quick side note. Jamie says, so Brandon, the real question is Team Angel, Spike, or Riley? Jamie, I can't honestly answer that without upsetting Rich.
Oh dear.
So,
ask him off air.
Ask me off there. Or better yet, ask Rich.
Savage Saint says that toothpick better be on the Vulcan book. I do think it, considering they've just shown Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, considering they are showing this wave, I reckon, and they've just showed off these figures in hand. We've just seen them. There you go. There's Kate and Clint. There's the Builder figure. I would make a guesstimate to say that this is an accessory from that wave as well. So I do think Moon Knight's a good shout. Moon Knight does have an array of weapons.
Yeah.
It's silvery, chromish, from what we can see. I think Moon Knight, Daredevil's a good shout as well. But again, Black Widow, I don't know why it's throwing me off, but he's revealing this as he's also showing a Black Widow retro card. Now, that could just be random, but it's always fun to speculate. Is it some sort of tease of another Black Widow Marvel Legend? Because we have got that new body now, that Shriek body with the double joints, and Brandon's made his own already. Like, he knows it makes a great Black Widow. There you go.
I meant to shoot her and her sister for International Women's Day, but I got caught up with Logan.
There you go. So that is Black Widow on the Shriek.
Beauty.
Yeah. On the, I said Shriek then. Shriek's not even a
So
person.
I think it's Shriek's arms and body, but it's the torso is Rider Widow.
Maybe a swordsman weapon, says Bright. The Jazz says Harry Potter. Harry Potter, has he appeared in a Marvel comic? Maybe. Kingpin's cane.
Wizard Harry.
Any more suggestions? Like, I know this is obviously not easy to tell, and it's a very vague. But what 3 teasers have we got so far where we don't know where these come from? The backpack, the lab accessory, and the cane, and this cane toothpick thing. So there's 3 accessories we've seen with no figure yet.
More importantly, a question that's been bugging me the last couple of days. If Dan Yoon is still around, Dan, what's your favorite Disney movie? Because Wade was calling him a Disney poser.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's been, that's the only frustrating thing about replays. Like, people are having a conversation, you want to get in on the conversation, but you can't chat because it's like it happened 2 days ago.
It's why I try and be on time for our live streams now for the replay crew, because the replay, like, if I'm watching as a live stream in the replay, I like to see what's going on in the chat as well, especially if the stream is talking to the chat. So that's why if I'm late and I have to cut the beginning off the stream, it cuts away the chat, which we only learned.
Oh yeah, but there's always someone in the chat who says jump to this.
Yeah. No, but I mean, then you wouldn't be able to watch the chat. Is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Which we learned recently. So I'm like you.
Dan says like 2D or Pixar. Let's go one of each. Let's make it fun. Seeing as we're here.
Pixar has to be Toy Story,
the toothpick isn't shipping till 2025, so we got time.
We got time, yeah. What's yours, Brandon? Since you're asking the question.
Mine, 2D would be. It's tough. It's a tie between Lion King and Tarzan. Pixar would be Toy Story.
Has to be Toy Story, all right? Has to be.
Toy Story 2 for me. I love Toy Story 2. Mini Plastic Multiverse says the important question is, Brandon, are your teeth too wet? Dan, do you have wet teeth?
No. Why? So that's a weird question. Like, my teeth are in my mouth. My mouth has saliva.
That's the thing. I couldn't quite keep up with. I couldn't quite.
What type of question is this?
Wait, you know where it comes from, right?
No.
Oh, okay. You haven't seen the. Okay.
Is it on Parallel?
Yeah, Unparalleled and Robo were going back and forth about Wet Tea.
I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this week's yet.
It was so funny.
Okay.
There
you go. His answers.
Jamie says Pixar is its own thing, so I can say Lion King and Toy Story at the same time. Bree House says Lion King and Big Hero 6. Dan Yoon says Lion King and Finding Nemo. Yeah, Finding Nemo is a good one too.
Finding Nemo.
Thanks, Dan.
Finding Nemo. It's an alright film.
Big Hero 6. I love Big Hero 6.
Marvel.
I love Big Hero 6 so much.
Stan Lee in Big Hero 6.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
it's a Marvel thing.
I love that movie so much. I've got Big Hero 6 #1 graded somewhere. I think it's in my bedroom.
Nice.
Greg says, Brandon, what old Disney live action? What about old Disney live action, not the 2D remade into live action? Old Disney 2D. What, like Parent Trap?
No. He means like the live action remakes that Disney have been doing recently. I think I would assume.
Oh yeah, Nathan makes a good point. Incredibles is up there too.
Like what's that? Lily James, who just played Pamela Anderson. She was Cinderella.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true, very true. Yeah, Dan's right though. Big Hero 6 is not technically Pixar.
Just saying.
Apparently, Turning Red is good. I've not seen Turning Red yet. Is Turning Red out yet?
I don't know.
Or it was. I think
Disney
there was
Plus.
a premiere of it.
It's a Disney Plus exclusive though, isn't it? So, Sword in the Stone, Excalibur.
Sword in the Stone is a good one.
Yeah. Stan Lee does have.
Emperor's New Groove. Oh, Lilo and Stitch. But that's.
Are you getting that Ultimate Stitch? Still tempted?
Yes.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to post about that, but yes, that Stitch. Oh man, I love Lilo.
Turning Red is out tomorrow, says Joe Bates. They're saying Black Cauldron. Is that someone else's favourite?
Oh, Hercules is a good one.
I like
Mulan
Hercules.
is good. I love Mulan. You know the Ming-Na Wen Mulan.
I've never seen any of the Mulans.
You must love Parent Trap.
The Olsen Twins Parent Trap, or the not Olsen Twins. It's
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan, yes. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
I grew up thinking she was a twin because of that movie.
Well, it's pretty good.
Genuinely.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not even.
Monsters Inc. is a good one as well.
Have you watched Monsters like
University?
Inc? No,
really
Monsters
good.
Inc. at Work, the TV series.
Oh, the TV series. I've not seen the series.
The series is a follow-on from the original movie, so it's about them being in the Laugh Factory. I've not seen it, but I've seen it on Disney Plus. Thinking, I ain't a kid, but can I watch this? Like, I didn't know if it was acceptable.
Jay's Toy Collection UK says Pam and Tommy. That's a great Disney Plus show. Yeah, not Disney guys, but it is good. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the 90s.
It's Hulu in the US, isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah. Hunchback of Notre Dame is underrated, says Jamie. I agree. There was something I was going to bring up earlier, but I forgot.
No one said Aladdin. No one like Aladdin.
Oh, I love Aladdin.
For Prince Ali.
Yeah, I like Aladdin. It was a quote I was going to say earlier. What was the quote?
I thought Soul was amazing. There's so many films I haven't seen.
Yeah, Soul.
Because I haven't got kids.
Soul was deep, man.
Like Amanda sees all these with our niece, but like I choose to film reviews
That's
instead.
It, man. You got to have a kid now. Rich says, does that make Pamela Anderson a Disney princess now? Yes, it does.
Officially.
Dan is right. The Goofy movie is so underrated.
Movie. I liked Goofy
I
movie.
love that movie. I still have the DVD upstairs.
Look at this. I've got Goofy on the shelf.
I love that movie.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. Jamie makes a good point. Tom Hanks is playing... how do I pronounce the name? Geppetto? Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know, but you're on about the guy who made Pinocchio, right?
Yes, yeah. He's Tom Hanks is playing him in Pinocchio, Disney Plus movie later this year. You know what else is later this year? Yep. Santa Claus the series.
I know, a TV show about Santa Claus.
Yes,
my favorite,
and it's
Christmas.
He's
movie.
my favorite ever Christmas. That's my favorite ever Christmas movie.
Agreed.
I absolutely adore him. And apparently it's him. So he's getting old and he's looking for. He's like
his
wanting to retire.
Yeah.
He's looking for his replacement. And apparently Cal Penn has been cast in the show. I love Cal Penn.
Who was he?
He's a comedian. He was and he worked. He's a comedian and actor. I know him from a show called Designated Survivor. It's like a presidential show.
Oh,
on
that's
Netflix.
got Keith whatever.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I've seen. I know what you're on about. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah, that's where I know him from. But he's cool.
Rich said no one said Little Mermaid. This is not like the other groups I frequent.
Little Mermaid is good too.
That's not Little Mermaid. That's Aladdin.
Oh yeah. Wait. So which one's? No, wait. What's the Little Mermaid song when she's up on the thing?
I don't know.
What's the one where she's up on the rock and then the water crashes behind her?
The only girl sort of Disney film I've seen as a kid was Cinderella because my mum brought it on VHS.
No, what about Mulan? Mulan is the best.
When I was a kid, I think I've seen Little Mermaid now. I went on
Pocahontas is good too.
I went on the Little I've never seen that. I went on the Little Mermaid ride when I was in Disney because me and Amanda just went on everything, but it was pretty naff.
Oh, that's it. Part of that world. See, I knew world was in my head, and so I just defaulted to a whole new world.
Okay.
Does
anyone say Hercules? Yes, someone said Hercules. I love Hercules. I remember playing like a PC game of Hercules, where you do like mini missions, and I can't remember what it was, but I remember playing a Hercules game on PC.
Wait, listen to this. Right, ready?
Is Rich singing to us?
Yeah. Sorry, Rich. I'm about to just.
We wish.
Wait.
We wish I
Wait, there we go.
could be part of that world.
Wait, one more time.
Wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world.
Rich has got a beautiful
standing
voice.
ovation for Rich.
He's got a beautiful voice. Rich is the only person who sung his top 10 Marvel Legends of 2021.
Yeah, that is very true.
It was a beautiful thing. It's on his Instagram now if you haven't seen it. Go and treat yourself to the only sang top 10 of 2021 for Marvel Legends. And let's bring it back to Marvel Legends, Brandon, and wrap up today real quick.
I forgot that.
So it was nice. It was nice to finish on some. So at the start of the week, we got pre-orders of this particular wave. We were questioning it earlier, like why is it a partial wave pre-order? It didn't make sense. But after seeing these official figures now that are so close to being made, there's the builder figure, looks epic, that jousting stick. It makes me think that these figures are just characters they cannot announce yet, including characters like this guy. So hopefully we see them sooner rather than later. But that's
I'm also wondering if we've not seen in package shots yet, because I wonder if they show the front of the package. Is there a point that they have to show the back of the package too, and so therefore we can't see those yet? I don't know. But
Rich said he's hitting us with a copyright strike now. Damn.
Yeah. I think the other thing is if we learn from last year, like it was a very slow burn experience going through, the drip feed of the Disney Plus live action figures. And so I do kind of prefer it with this, that we have confirmation we're getting a Disney Plus wave. We're not stupid. They're not stupid. Everybody knows, if you're in the collecting game, you know what is happening here. We're probably going to get a figure of the stars of each of the respective Disney Plus shows this year. So yeah, we'll see.
But
we'll see. I'm hoping Moon Knight comes with 3 pairs of hands. We need some fists. We need some grip hands for the bow staff thing, and then we need like some open palm, like whoosh, kind of hands. If we don't, I don't mind. It's all good.
Make sure we get those.
Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And as far as reactions go, I for one wasn't putting anything on, so that gives you a genuine preview of when I'm sitting here on my own, and they go, and here's the new thing. I'm like, screaming at the monitor.
Rich has just explained he's got the Yoko factor to the Dan Who live streams, which I'm assuming is Yoko of Kevin's streams. Okay. Any final thoughts on this toothpick? Make one
ship in 2025. You heard it here first.
Pick one character, just one from who you think this is from. Just one character.
I think it makes sense what Rich was saying. Baton, bow staff, whichever it's going to be. Moon Knight makes sense.
Moon Knight. Okay.
I would love it if it was Daredevil. I would love it if it was Widow of some kind or something like that. But or a new Daredevil Widow 2-pack. That'd be cool.
I would like a new Marvel Legends Daredevil. I would like a new Marvel Legends Black Widow. Please.
I want a new Marvel Legends everything.
Yeah. Pinless everything.
And I want it next week.
Yeah, please. I'm gonna ring Putin and see if he can just stop all this madness.
Yeah. He's yeah.
Wandering free,
Now I've
wish
got it.
I could be part of that world.
I think I'm gonna
He's
make
got
that my
great voice.
ringtone.
I'm gonna put that.
I think that's
I'm gonna
gonna be
make
my
that every
ringtone.
time I get a text message. I think.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's wrap up. Brandon, tell the
Cool.
beautiful people where they can find you online.
Yes, as always, guys. Hero.collections on what's that thing called? Instagram.
Wait, I can
Go
do
and
it.
check out. Look at that. Who Crew Forever. There you go.
There he is. There it is. Why have I never done this? Why
That is a good point. It is a good point.
have you never told me to do this, Brandon? It's your fault.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, so we got Buffy 25th anniversary today, Logan's 5th anniversary this week. We're going to drop some love on those photos. I think we got Star Wars tomorrow. It will be the storyteller,
look at all
so
them
make of that
pictures.
what
Look
you
at
will.
that. Look at all
Yeah,
them
look
pictures.
at that. That was
That's
6
a
months of hard work.
That's a beautiful collage right there.
Wait, go back to collage. What's your favorite? If you had to pick a favorite, I'm curious.
Just looking at that, I really like the Truth one because what it represents. It's like that iconic comic
true.
cover, and it looks really good in figure form. I like the Eighth Team, the A Force live action.
Oh yeah.
I also. I'm on a big turtle hype in a minute, as you can tell, so I like the
Yeah.
turtles up there. But I also like the comic collages you do as well. Do you know the little story
Yeah.
within a frame? There's a Spider-Man one
Yeah.
there, and then Harry Potter, SH Figure Arts, Harry Potter. I've got them.
Yeah,
upstairs.
that one was I was really proud of that one.
Yeah.
And that was another anniversary. That was 20 years of Harry Potter.
Yeah, some great shots
Crazy.
there. But there you go. There's the
Fine.
Instagram. Go and follow him.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Beautiful. And as always, let me see if I've got some credits as we roll out this evening.
Yes.
So if you are on the replay crew, please let me know in the comments, all right? I always shout you out. So thank you very much for the super chats. Rich M, Mark, Tac Tac, Analog Toys, Laser Pants, and Damien. New subscribers as well. I see you, Trey. Thank you very much. And then the channel members showing some love as well. Laser Pants, George, Nathan, Jamie, and Rich M. And once again, before we wrap up here, as I let that scroll one more time, let me remind you that this week, this Sunday, so the date on Sunday is the 13th. This Sunday is a Legends and Liquor week. So if you are a channel member at the Members Club tier and you would like to appear on this channel talking some toys, some new toys, some reveals, teasers, whatever we've got to talk about, then you can do so. Please let me know after this stream. Hit me up on the Instagram DM and say, Dan, I'm a channel member. I would love to jump on Legends and Liquor, and I will put you in the list, and we'll make it happen. Legends and Liquor is a lot of fun. Gets just as many views as the main show now. It's literally neck and neck. Do you know? So honestly, you don't want to miss out. It's always fun conversation. It's always great to hear other people's perspectives, what other people are buying. It's good times. I do really enjoy doing Legends and Liquor, and you can be on it. Yes, you, the person I'm pointing at, whether you're watching live or on the replay, you can be on the stream. Don't be shy. Become a channel member. Support the content. And in return, I'll get you on the channel you're supporting. Magical. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's Dan Who. It's on the screen, as you know. And then on Twitter, as always, tweet me. Dan Who Reviews. Yes, simple as that. And yeah, there you go. That was another random thing. I think next week we're going to get back to some actual themes. Rich,
Yes.
I hope Rich's computer's sorted. I know Rich was having computer issues. So send in positive thoughts Rich's way. I think he said he got it working right. You got the parts.
I think so.
Yeah, hopefully it's working. And the next week's stream, by the way, people, I don't know if you were following Rich M on Instagram at Displayed Once, you probably already know. But next week's theme is going to be, we're going to go swing back around and talk about army builders. Next week, we're going to be talking about what Marvel Legend army builders we would still like to see, because they've done a lot. They give us the scrolls recently, which are great, but there's still more they can do. So we're just going to throw a few more ideas out there. I know there was Rich put out loads of stories with people's suggestions. There's a few standouts in there as well. I think like Kree Soldiers was like a big favourite. There's mindless ones, multiple man, like there's loads. So we will get into all of that next week, and we'll have the beautiful graphics by Rich as well. So as always, show some love to Displayed Once. You know the name. The guy's famous now. Ryan Ting just said his name out loud. The guy's famous. He's a star, as he said. But yes, next week we're doing. So if you let me know in the comments of this video what army builders you would like to see, maybe I'll read some out next week. We shall see. But until then, Brandon, let's get out of here. So thank you to everyone who's still here live right now.
Thank you, everybody.
Before I do press the end button, let me just have a quick look at the live chat. So we've got Mike D, Prophet, Rich, Damien, Jay's Toys, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Tom, of course, Tony, Joe, Abnugler, how you doing? I hope you're not in that well. Gahubri J, Mike D, Greg, Joe, Jimmy, Savage Saint, The Jazz, Home Dude, Tac, of course, AZ Toy Hunters, Arshavin, John. Yeah, I see you all. I appreciate you all. We're getting out of here. Brandon, reveal your secrets now.
Reveal your secrets now. Damn, I meant to just practice thinking about this before we got to this point. Oh, fun fact. You know chocolate mini rolls?
Yes.
So I grabbed one to try to... I meant to eat it before the start of the stream, but I got carried away looking for my AirPods. So I didn't get to eat it, and I just noticed it next to me, and I'm very, very excited.
I would say put the kettle on, nice cup of tea, nice warm cup of tea with some nice chocolate. That would go down well, but you don't drink tea.
True.
Or do you drink tea?
Better yet, I don't, but I could go and put I could go and put some hot chocolate.
Oh, you could have that mini roll in a little bowl of a scoop of ice cream as well. How about that?
Oh, that is an even better idea. I hope I actually have some.